morning, jewellery makers. How are you? Lovely to have your company. My name's Elle and I am with you for the foreseeable. Along with this gorgeous lady, she's been busy. She's been beavering away, and she's jam-packed full of inspiration. Is the wonderful Sara Elvin. How are you, honey?
I'm very well, thank you.
Bless you. You got the flower in the hair again.
I know. Well, I forgot to bring my hair product with me, so therefore it's a bit fluffy this morning.
It's not fluffy. You look wonderful. You look absolutely wonderful, as always.
Thank you.
So do the pieces of jewellery that you've commissioned as well. Did I hear the word tanzanite in one of your kits?
Yeah.
Yes, tanzanite is included in one of the kits. We've got loads of anklet inspiration, which I love.
Yeah.
I'm really big into anklets, so if you've been wanting to sort of get into that area or that style of jewellery, then Sarah's really thought outside the box. So wonderful kits coming your way, wonderful inspiration and tutorials, and amazing deals. Lots of them as well, jam-packed, coming at you left, right and centre. Now, we have got, of course, the deal of the day, which is the biggest opportunity of the entire day. What we mean by that is potentially the biggest quantity, the biggest gemstone, the biggest strand, the biggest reduction, the biggest savings, without shadow of a doubt, hence the name, deal of the day, and that is your Chrome Diopside. Amazing that I'm bringing this gemstone. Totally natural. The bigger they are, generally, the gem itself, the darker the gemstone is, and that's what you don't want. You want it to hold on to that really electric light, vibrant green, and you've certainly got it here. I can't wait to actually sort of bring you this opportunity. It's coming up a little bit later on in the morning. Look at that gorgeous glow. Chrome Diopside, totally and utterly natural. So this is today's deal of the day, and it will be exactly that. So do make sure you stay tuned to get hold of your Chrome Diopside. I think this is the only strand that we have available scheduled throughout the entirety of the show. May well be the entirety of the day stroke week. Right, we've also got... Oh, where are they? Oh. First time I've actually brought you this, silver sapphire. It's full of sparkle. Silver coloured, not dyed or anything like that. Mother Nature has, look at these, given them a beautiful silky sheen. These are coming up at 10 o'clock, filled with sparkle. So first time I'm actually bringing you this very unique natural colour. So 10 a.m. is the hour to make sure you're with me to get hold of this as well. Incredibly affordable for a big carat weight. We've also got loads of deals. We've got amazing chain, we've got charms, we've got beautiful clear quartz in a unique cut. In fact, I've never seen this cut previously before. They are prisms. It's a good word, isn't it? Prisms of clear quartz. So you can imagine these as big solitaire rings, can't you? They're fantastically sizable, beautifully geometric, and I love the fact that you've got that etching. Shall I turn the strand round as well so you can actually see the back? Maybe if I hold it on the angle as well, you can actually see how the pavilion of the gemstones themselves really do stand proud and really play with the light. This is coming up this hour, so not long to wait for your clear quartz prisms. Fantastic, aren't they? Starting though with one of my very favourite gemstones and my very favourite strands of the day. I love it. They're the perfect size. They've got the perfect shape. Yes, they have got formations of where this gemstone has actually grown within the mollusk, but I like that. Don't you? It shows that they are the real deal. Shows that they are absolutely genuine. This is something that I personally would be thinking, right, restrand, knot it, perfect for that special day. I've got just under 100 of these available though, so I only had a bigger. I wish I had a bigger quantity. For maybe you're getting married next year, maybe you're getting married this year and you're waiting for that perfect pearl necklace design. Many retailers would charge sort of hundreds if not thousands of pounds for a genuine pearl necklace. You know, with your skills, with your knotting ability or with your creativity, that you can transform this into something absolutely perfect for you or for someone that you know who's very, very dear. 9 by 8 millimeters, cultured potato pearls. I actually object to the word potato when describing pearls. I don't know why. I just think it just doesn't say beauty to me. And then when you look at the gemstone, you look at the strand, you think, oh gosh, well, it's certainly that. Sizable individual solitaires if you wanted to maybe wire wrap these, and you can actually make the most then of the natural formations of the gemstones. As you can see just on this side here, so look how the actual banding of the gemstone has grown within the mollusk. There's nothing stopping you capitalizing on those little grooves or indentations, and wrapping your wire or whatever you choose within those lovely crevices to really hold on to the security of the gemstone. Hold this up to the neckline, because look how a strand of pearls just transforms the outfit. Now hang on a minute. I say that. This is Amelia's special twist. Who did this? Amelia and your special twist. I can't undo it. I can't undo it. I'm going to have to hold it up like this. There we go. You get the idea. Isn't that beautiful? And the perfect size. Absolutely stunning cultured pearls with their reflective abilities, beautiful orient, very wearable by day, by night, for the wedding day, should you, if you, like I said, you're getting married, or as a wedding guest. I'm off to a wedding this summer, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm in a right quandary about what to wear, but I know I'll be wearing pearls. Don't know what clothing I'll be wearing, because I'll be the size of a house come that point, but I know for certain that there will be genuine cultured pearls included in my ensemble. I think you've got to, haven't you, when you go to weddings, especially if it is one of your favourite gemstones, which this absolutely is for me. Now 97, not nearly enough. Only wish I had more of these. Sarah, what would you do? Would you keep these very classic?
Very classic. Pearl knotting all the way, beautiful. If you want to take it on a modern twist, use maybe some of our silks that we've had in the different colours, maybe go for sort of an antique type tone, so give it that aged feel but a little bit more modern. Or if you want to go for black silk through there,
that would
really
be amazing,
go for that
wouldn't
monochromatic look with that. Mix and match this. Maybe you've got some antique pearls at home, and you just want to add one of those.
Sort of champagne-y colour pearls. I know which ones you mean. Yeah, just teaming those together. I totally agree. See, whenever I look at a strand of pearls like this, I think straight away, right, knot it. Just wear it like it is. Just because I love the beauty and the classicness of this of a neckline piece like this. Bring that price tag in, because already lots of confirmations. £9.95. Now, do you know what? I always do a little fist pump with this, because I've been selling pearls since I was 18 years old, and genuinely I can, every time I see something like this, I expect it to be a considered price point. I do. And even if I sort of make comparisons with opportunities that I've done recently, over recent years, there's no way a strand like this, okay, yeah, it would have the clasp or maybe even gold actually attached to it. There's no way it would be anywhere near £10 price tag. Kim's just said, guess what, Elle? It's not even £9.95. £7.95. No, I don't care that I've already got loads of pearls at home. I absolutely do not care that I've got probably up to 20 strands of this gemstone, because I just can't seem to stop myself from buying it. But why would we at £7.95, Sarah?
Well, that's it. £7.95. I mean, you might have a design that you think, I could never do that with pearls. It's a bit out there. I might need a lot of pearls. I might need more than one strand of pearls to make this design work.
Yeah, and normally you'd go, oh well.
You can't do that. You're going to have to eke it out.
Have to hold back a little bit, rein it in. Yeah, totally.
But with this, I mean, if you want to make one of those 1920s style, where they come right down almost to the belly button style, long line, with just a feature clasp on there, you know, maybe if you've got one of our pendants, and we had a really beautiful pendant on last night, an onyx pendant with
well, funny enough, I've got something here which might just go beautifully with that. You saying about the onyx. Have I got some tweezers? Here we go. Let me just show you. This is coming up in the 11 o'clock hour, just because I think this will go perfectly. Sorry to interrupt you there, Sarah, but look, is this what you mean? That's
the perfect idea. And if you want to go for that long line piece, this is a really great way to be able to have that in pearls. I just think that is such a simple design. Wear it over a long line jumper in winter, wear it over your maxi dress in summer. It's beautiful.
Absolutely amazing. Totally agree with you. And the beauty is with pearls like this, the perfect size, wear it to a special event, or just with a pair of jeans. You know, that they do sort of migrate across all different occasions. Well done, stay where you are. Super, super, super busy. I need to move on. We're going to bring you some gorgeous silver. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Doing the big... Oh, this! Sorry, Kim. I was a bit slow on the uptake then. They're used to it now, the girls. They are used to it. Oh, it's only Elle. It's only Elle. Look at this. I've never seen this chain before. There's box chain and there's box chain. And it literally is as it's described. It is cubic links, aren't they?
Yes.
Little cubic links. Well, not little. Really big cubic links. One of the most secure chains that you could actually commission because, and I'm not going to get too technical, but you know, the physics of it, there's obviously a lot of contact surface areas which mean that it's going to support great weight. One of our most popular chains that we've launched here at Jewellery Maker, absolutely flown. We've only got 69 of these available. Shall I get some of this out for you so you can actually see the actual chain itself? Here we go. If I just literally take, there we go, wrap that around my hand, so you can see that those cubic links and exactly what I was talking about, how it is going to be a very, very, very secure chain. Fantastic for your steampunk, your edgy styles, fantastic to be incorporated. I've actually seen these sewn onto, what do you call it, so the edging of a jacket or something like that, on the lapel. Yeah, it looks amazing like so, because it's quite military.
Yes, you could do those sort of fake epaulets, couldn't you?
Yeah.
To go over with the sort of tassels coming down and, you know, a bit of brocade in there as well.
Oh, very Cheryl Cole, isn't it? She, in her, whatever song that was.
Yes.
When she's, you know, doing the salute and everything. Yeah, that very Cheryl Cole. Well, she's got the sort of the tassels on the... on the shoulders.
So it's a detachable piece. So if you've got a really nice jacket, you want to just pop that onto, you can make it a detachable piece.
Yeah, I like that idea.
You know, so you can really dress up a piece, an outfit.
I love that idea. And totally getting 5 meters. And as you can see, it is really substantial. Also use this for handbag chains and things like that. You know, if you wanted to, maybe you've got a clutch bag and you prefer it to be a shoulder bag, then simply attach this to them. I would personally wear it as it is. Layer it up, maybe like a lariat style. Be absolutely amazing, perfect for gents jewellery, perfect for ladies jewellery. It makes a statement, you know, and you can also single it out. There's nothing stopping you just using sort of an inch long length as a pair of earrings.
That's it, and because of the way that this chain's constructed, I know that Gemma Crow did a beautiful show on it where she wove ribbon in and out of the links.
Well, that's a good idea.
To change, so you add texture with textiles and you add colour with it, and it's just beautiful. Or you could do that with your wires as well if you wanted to just wire wrap in between each of those
That's
links.
a really nice idea, because I bet that would soften it somewhat.
Yes.
You know, if you started then using your fabrics or your zari threads and things like that, I bet it would soften the actual chain somewhat, and of course incorporate colour. 69 of these only though, that's all I had available, and already confirmations being there. Should be at £14.95. However, we're honouring launch price, grab it whilst you can, £12.95. First come, first serve. Super, super busy already. I can see lots of you here for the bargains, and you're in exactly the right place for those bargains too. So lovely. I like the edginess of it.
Yes, it's got that real contemporary feel to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I went shopping the other day with Tom, my fiance, and you know, as you do, and he's trying things on. You kind of have a peruse, don't you? And I was looking at the gents' jewellery, never because, not because I'm intending on buying any, but this is something that you see in the gents' jewellery section.
It is. I can see this making great sort of, you know, the backs to identity bracelets and things like that. And with the next kit we've got coming up, if you want to do that, you will be able to do that. So
yes, of course, because we have got stamping coming up as well, so they look amazing for gents' bracelets. And of course, you can personalise it, can't you? Fantastic. Check out though as soon as you can. Well done to each and every single one of you. I need to move on because we have got Some amazing, amazing beading wire coming up, coming up. Now this is stainless steel bead stringing wire. So straight away I'm thinking strength. It's a combination of the softness and the flexibility of thread with the strength and the durability of stainless steel. So there we go, a best of both worlds. Now it is designed to last a lifetime. Now these are not words that I'm just saying, it's what the brand actually say about this product. So Beadalon themselves. So it is designed to last a lifetime, coming from Beadalon. You're getting all three colours. So I'm bringing you the silver first in separate occasions. So how much have we got here? Silver colour, 30 foot, which is 9.2 metres. This is the silver colour that you're seeing. It is lovely. It's kind of like a silk, really silky tone. Because when you say stainless steel, you instantly think, oh, industrial.
That would look beautiful with those pearls.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's a real softness to it. So if you did see that between the pearls, you wouldn't think, oh, I can see the thread that you've done there. It just blends beautifully. It sort of hides itself beautifully.
Could you knot this stringing wire then?
I probably wouldn't, but you could. I don't have a feel of it.
I'm curious. Yeah. By all means, come over, my darling, because I'm
new to this
as
one.
You speak, I'm doing exactly the same. Oh yeah, now that does feel.
Actually, you could knot that really beautifully. It would not. Yes, you could knot that. There you go. Yes. I was going to say no because with it being stainless steel, I thought, oh no, but actually it's got the malleability.
It has. You know, you can really wrap this around around the finger. And if I just show you here, it's described as being 49 strands. So I don't know if that's 49 lengths or average lengths of a strand. Oh right, 49 strands in the wire. That's what's making it up. I'm sorry, making up that strength, I suppose. I'm learning about this as you are as well, and I'm literally wrapping it around my fingers, and you can see just how malleable it is. So yes, you could knot this. Yes,
I was going to say no because I was thinking stainless steel. You know, you think it's not going to be as malleable as that, but you think
more wire, don't you?
And it's so soft.
Yeah, it is.
It's got a
quite silky
feel. It's beautiful.
Love this. Never seen it previously before. And also the fact that it is that really, really, really crisp silver colour. You know, when you think stainless steel, you think industrial, you think a little bit grey, don't you? And it's not that at all. So really, really lovely colour coming your way. 9.2 metres, sourced from Beadalon. So this is a brand, obviously, which are reputable, without shadow of a doubt, considered as one of the finest in your jewellery making. So I don't know if they developed this product or whether it's been around, but I haven't seen it. This is the first time I've ever actually heard of stainless steel stringing wire in the silver colour, as you can see there, and just how much that you're going to get. So yeah, if you've got that special strand that you want to have the extra insurance, the extra durability, the extra strength, then probably invest in this stringing wire above others, maybe.
That's it. I think this is just sort of taking you to that sort of next level. So if you're using things like your gems of distinction, where you want that extra security, but also that extra flexibility.
Yeah.
So they're going to hang and drape beautifully around the neckline. There's not going to be any stiffness in that beading material.
You'll have that with this. And the other thing I should point out is that it is the same thickness as our beading thread.
So anything you can get your beading thread through, all your gems of distinction strands, all of your seed pearls, all of those gemstones, it's going to work beautifully with.
It's going to work amazingly with. Love it. Brand new product to me, maybe to you as well. Let's bring the amazing price point in for you in the silver. $19.95. Now it's a lot of your stringing wire here, so it's for the high-end strands without shadow of a doubt, the ones that you want to have that, you know, peace of mind, I suppose, that it is absolutely strong with strength. So get it as soon as you possibly can. I've never seen it previously before. It's a new product to me, and it's an absolutely beautiful product as well.
It is, and this is a product that you're not going to be ashamed to have on view. So you're not
absolutely.
Going, you know, if you're having making a floating neckline piece, illusion style, but you want something to have a little bit of colour, a little bit of presence about it. This is perfect. It's going to sit there beautifully for you.
Do you know, you've just reminded me, Sarah, of a neckline piece, of a necklace that my mum has, and it's gold, and it's an illusion style sort of floating a pearl neckline piece, and it's got that graduation across the décolletage, sort of multiple strands of wire, and it's gold wire, but it looks almost identical. It looks almost identical, but just obviously a different colour. Now I'm going to bring you the black version. I did say I've got the different colours, also brand new today, never been on your screens, so exactly the same. In fact, actually, this is a little bit finer, and it's a more limited, brand new premiere. This is 33 millimetres in thickness, so slightly finer than our beading thread. You're getting the same length though, 30 foot or 9.2 metres, and it is that jet black colour, but jet black with a lovely satin sheen across them. Isn't it amazing? Loving it. And again, put it over, wrap it around my finger so you can actually see the thickness. And going back to what Sarah and I were saying, yeah, you could really create that illusion style neckline piece with this, couldn't you?
You could, and I think these with, I know we've had some sort of peacock pearls and Tahitian type sort of style pearls. I know they're not Tahitian pearls, but they've got that colour about them. That would look beautiful. Or if you're using something that's really sort of sumptuous, like a garnet or something like that.
Or you contrast. I'm just thinking black and white monochrome would look amazing.
Definitely.
So with the pearls that you've just seen, they'd look fantastic, wouldn't they? Thread through there and even knotted, because there's nothing stopping you knotting these, as we've always already discussed. Goes beautifully with the silver.
It does. That to me, it's just beautiful. And you know, you could just do something very simple like have them braided together, 3 lengths, and then have the gemstones on there as well. So something just have that real soft feel.
Yeah, totally. I'm just literally putting the clasp back on there, yeah, so it doesn't all spring out. So it does come with one of those, which you do buy in many places. Yes. So beautiful sheen, brand new premiere product, never been on your screens previously before. A bit more limited edition, no, unfortunately we haven't got as many of these available. $14.95. I'm thinking as well, if you work with your black wire or your white wire, these would be fantastic, wouldn't they?
They would. So you could have that wired feel to a neckline piece or a wired pendant, but then have the softness of the neckline piece.
So you can match it, because I don't think our beading thread, we can actually get the colours to match.
No, that's right. I mean, I don't think we've got the black beading thread at all. I've never seen it. So if we've had it, it's been and gone in. I've never seen it. So yeah, to have that to match with your wire pendants.
That would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I've got black wire included in today's show as well. So if you're thinking, oh, I like the idea of that.
Yeah.
Quite an edgy style sort of pendant alongside the sort of the bead wire or the bead stringing wire rather. Then you will be able to get both those chances today. Fabulous. Well done. $14.95. But again, do check out as soon as you can. Now, the last brand new one stringing wire to bring you right now is the antique. This is stunning. It's like a champagne gold. Oh, take this off so you can see the colour. It's a beautiful champagne gold. Now, we've got 100 in quantity. Look at that. It's quite, I guess, sort of like a tan gold.
Yes, it is. It's very gentle, very soft, very easy to wear against the skin.
Yeah.
You know, the skin tone. It's not a harsh colour at all. It's beautiful and mellow. It's beautiful and soft.
I agree. I'm just wrapping it around my fingers now so you can actually see. It's sort of separated out rather than on the reel, because that's when you actually appreciate, I think, the delicacy and just how fine it is. Because we do think stainless steel, industrial. But actually, it's really dainty, isn't it? It's got the durability of stainless steel. Can we do that quote again, Kim? And it comes from Beadalon. Now, so Beadalon say, the softness and flexibility of thread with the strength and durability of stainless steel. So designed to last a lifetime, I quote, and that's from the manufacturers themselves, from the suppliers themselves. So, you know, we've all seen sort of antique or old pieces of jewellery. I've certainly got them in my collection where the thread is slightly given, you know, as it does naturally. Everything goes a little bit sort of looser, as many things do with age, unfortunately. You know, happens to your beading thread as well, not just us. This is going to hopefully prevent that. Well, that's what Beadlon are saying, made and created to last a lifetime. So on that effect, you won't have to restrand your pearls or your gemstones.
That's it. And, you know, because with where, you know, your gemstones and your thread, you know, they do move against each other. So, you know, that in time you could, you know, need to restrand if you were using a different material.
Yeah, which is very expensive, by the way, as well.
Yes.
Very expensive. If you're going to take it into a jeweller's, it's costly to actually restrand your gemstones or your pieces of jewellery. Andrea in South Yorkshire. Morning, ladies. Good morning, my darling. I was curious, so looked on an auction site and it's coming up at £30. Is it really? £30. Now I know our buying team would know that. Ours is £14.95, half price.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you for doing that, Andrea, by the way, because I haven't had time to do that this morning. That's something I normally do, but I haven't had a chance to. £14.95. I mean, that's good. This is going to restrand a lot of necklaces. Yes. If it's 9.2 metres.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
It is.
Of necklaces.
I mean, you know, if
bracelets.
If you're doing an 18-inch neckline piece, you're only going to need an extra little bit just to get the mechanics.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be using much more than the length of the neckline piece itself.
No, exactly. And you're not going to have much waste, are you, really? Fabulous. Love it. Well done. Grab it whilst you can. Have fun working with this. And like I said, use this maybe for your high-end strands, your investment gemstones. Yes. I mean, all gemstones are investments in my eyes, but you know the ones I'm talking about, the ones which you want to have that confidence that they're not going anywhere, because that's what this is actually built for. It's made to last. And that strength and durability, as Beadlon do say. Fabulous. Well done to each and every single one of you. Check out as soon as you can. There was just 100 of the antique colour. Black was even more limited, and I think silver was limited as well. So grab it whilst you can. We've got loads of beautiful star buys. We've got wonderful designer inspiration coming your way with Sara, but for the first time ever, I'm about to bring you some fantastically geometric designs. So quite edgy, quite contemporary. The way they play with the light, considering they've got such minimal facets, very intriguing. It is the beautiful clear white quartz prisms, and they're up next. Welcome everybody, lovely to have your company. Now, I'm really excited about these because I've never seen anything quite like it before, not just here at Jewellery Maker, but in terms of the actual cut itself. Because these gemstones have got considerably less facets, if you know what I mean. Like a round brilliant cut will have 57/58 facets. You expect it to have brilliance. If it hasn't got brilliance, then it's a lesser quality gemstone. So that's what facets do. They play with light, they bring you sparkle, they bring you brilliance, they bring you fire and scintillation, etc. The first time I saw this, I thought, okay, these are intriguing. Because you will firstly need an amazingly high quality example of quartz to be able to facet them like so, given the fact that you're going to be able to see, you know, everything about them. And how is that sparkle going to be created when it's got so few facets? But if I just show you from a distance just how much of a performance, look how sparkly they are, and yet I could count the facets on these. Excluding the girdle, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 facets. Am I right in saying that? Yeah. 4 facets. But yet look at the sparkle that you're getting. And I'm deliberately going to give them a little shimmy so that light plays. Aren't they amazing?
I'm just automatically thinking Egyptian style designs.
Yes. 4 facets, that's all.
Wow.
Sarah, what would you do with these? Because these are quite, well, they're new, aren't they? There's something I've never seen before.
They are.
Top drilled prisms.
Yeah, I'd be looking at setting these, setting them with a little set of maybe sterling silver beads, just to come back round into a little circlet. So it actually has a nice little circlet holding it back up to the neckline piece.
Love that idea.
And then probably, because of the shape of them, I'm thinking I'm wanting to bring in something like lapis lazuli, or maybe some...
Really going with that sort of Egyptian feel.
Or down the turquoise route, or down the really nice red coral. You know, sort of nice bright colours, those sorts of Egyptian vibe colours, those sort of really hot Moroccan tones, things like that, because they really can take those colours around them. And you're going to work with every colour you've got in your colour tones and in your palette of jewellery making gemstones. But I think I would want to keep the designs quite simple. This is the real focal central point of it. But if you wanted to prong set these, if you are a wire wrapper and prong set them, I think they would look absolutely amazing. And I would do a very minimal prong set on them. Just 3 prong sets, one on each side. Really minimalistic, but you'd be able to really make a nice backdrop. And because of the clarity on those, any wire work that sits behind them, and it's going to show right through.
Do you know what though? It's kind of, and again, it's taking us back to maybe our school days when you think about sort of a prism, and isn't it a prism where if you put it on a picture, it multiplies the image?
Yes, it multiplies it changes the image as well.
Yes.
And also, if you just have one source of light coming in, like white light, it splits the light back out into the variations
absolutely,
of colour.
and then you've got the gemstones refraction as well doing that. So it's very mathematical in terms of how these have been cut. I love them; they're really intriguing. Measure right the way up to 14 by 10 millimeters. Hello to you, Polly in Cheshire. She's saying, "Hi, Eleanor. I love all the unusual shapes. It challenges you to come up with new ideas of designs, and those are beautiful." I agree. Sometimes it's good to be pushed outside your comfort zone. Thank you for your message, Polly, and very good morning to you. Victoria in Hertfordshire saying, "Fab for Christmas decorations." Oh, yes. I like that idea.
It would if you had, just a small Christmas tree that you're looking to decorate. Or, if you just want to have a few of these maybe around a candle even, because the candlelight coming through
the flames
those,
flickering would be amazing, wouldn't they?
Going to look amazing.
Or sunlight, because Victoria in Hertfordshire is just saying sun catchers, they would be wonderful. Yes. Oh, can you just imagine one of those prisms hanging in your window, and then when we've got gorgeous weather, and the sun's billowing through, just imagine the fire that you're going to see, especially if you've got pale painted walls. You're going to see maybe the fire actually up on the walls, sort of creating sort of like a strobe light effect. That'd be incredible. Nikki in East Riding of Yorkshire, they are beautiful. The Egyptian style is a great idea, i.e. pyramids. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah. Do you know what though? I've been to the pyramids. Don't you think these are more beautiful? Controversial, I know. Well, I get the 7 wonders of the world and all that. I get that, but...
Equally as.
Oh, Maggie's saying equally as beautiful. Okay. Fair enough. Are they your favourite thing you've ever seen? That's what Kim said. Don't you think they could clean up around them, though? Isn't there like, a fried chicken place right opposite? Kind of spoils the illusion for me. And when there's crisp packets blowing around the pyramids, it just you loses it for me. Anyway, whereas these look absolutely amazing. 1995. Maggie, have I been a bit controversial there? A little controversial.
I like it.
Sorry, if anybody is, right now gasping with disbelief, I apologise. Just my personal opinion, that's all. I think these are more beautiful. I do.
They're certainly easier to get to, aren't they?
That's true.
They're going to be delivered to your house very easily. So.
Absolutely, and I imagine they'd fill you with inspiration, much like the pyramids themselves.
Yeah.
Already lots of you there. 180 carats in total are these gorgeous gemstones, as you can see, right the way up to 23 centimetres. I'm just going to refresh this because I think I said 14 earlier on, so yeah, right the way up to 23 centimetres in terms of their dimensions. Already lots of multi-buyers. They'd be amazing cocktail rings.
They would. I could see one of these working beautifully in Indian style headpieces, headdress, chain pieces. or wire wrapped into vine style pieces for festivals.
Yeah.
You know, you can do so many
Headdresses.
Yes.
Okay, you know, if you just took one and you had it kind of...
Yeah.
See, that's very Egyptian, isn't it?
It is. And you could just have a chain coming up through the parting, and they're beautiful. So you can do so many different things, or into your tiaras and fascinators, into your hair pieces and your little headdresses for the races and things like that. To have one of those in the centre of a ribbon
day
flower.
at the races, Sarah, they'd be fantastic, wouldn't they? I don't think anybody would have anything like it.
That's
you
it.
know, incredible. Lots of you there checking out, lots of you multi-buying as well. So congratulations to every single one of you. Stay where you are. Leave that there, and we'll recap a little bit later on. Your fantastic prisms. Sorry, I hope I haven't offended anyone with the pyramids. I had a very hair-raising experience in Egypt. We'll leave that there. It kind of did taint the holiday somewhat. Yeah, we had a hair-raising experience. Anyway, I digress. Kumihimo. Now, Sarah, your smile has just literally broadened. When was the last time that we saw the mini discs?
Oh, crikey, I can't even remember. A long time ago.
A long, long time ago. Now, a kumihimo is a type of braid, which Sarah will talk to you some more about. But you can get multiple different discs. However, they always sell out.
They do.
Never sort of sat in stock. The mini disc creates, am I right in saying, a slightly narrower braid?
It doesn't create a different diameter braid. The diameter of the braid is related to the cordage you use and how many you use in each slot. But it's the diameter of the disc. So this is great if you're doing things like your beaded kumihimo, where you need to get your thumb into the centre of the disc. And also it's great if, like me, you've got smaller hands.
Yes.
Or if you're doing this with children.
I was going to say with children, yeah absolutely, because kumihimo is something which is of all ages as well. And again, we've got lots of tutorials, we've got DVDs, have a look on our website for kumihimo inspiration if you want to get into this gorgeous braid. It's so incredibly addictive. And one thing that, Sarah, you always say, your kids do it, you've got workshops of kumihimo, there's lots, and it is one of the most infectious of jewellery making mediums. You're not just getting the mini disc though, as if this wasn't exciting enough. You've also got a tube of one of our most popular glues. Now this is very much universal. You can use it for all different types of crafting, not just jewellery making as well. If I turn that round, you can actually see. So it can bind multiple surfaces.
That's it. So you can bond things like cabochons to your leather or to your metal collars. You can use this for putting the end caps on your kumihimo. It's what I call a high viscosity glue, so it doesn't run away with you. You put it where you want it and it won't run.
Yeah.
So if you only want a little bit, use a cocktail stick, and you can then get your fine application of it. And if you want a little bit more, you can spread that out as well with something like a little wooden spatula.
So this works with wood, metal? Because certain glues
leather,
don't, do they?
You can basically bind anything to anything, almost. I don't think I've found anything that it will go onto glass. It will do all sorts of different things, ceramics, all sorts of things.
Well, straight away you're thinking, I'm thinking about, you know, your DIY stores and how expensive certain glues brands can be, which have got those multi-functions. So absolutely amazing that it's included in this bundle. Make sure it doesn't sort of take a walk out of your jewellery workshop, because they do tend to find their way into toolboxes, etc. Still not done with this bundle though. You've also got all of these gorgeous, it's one of our kumihimo packs. What I'll actually do is put those down and show you everything that you are getting here. There's little bell caps. Now these hide all your ends of your braid with kumihimo, well not just kumihimo actually, with macrame, with metals.
Yeah, any multi-stranded medium, or if you've got things like the Zari ropes, you know, perfect for those as well. Things for your Viking knit, if you're doing multi-stranded crochet, all sorts of different things.
Absolutely.
They're brilliant.
Goes amazing with your black wire as well, or the beading wire that you've just had. In fact, they're going to go perfectly. Great for gents jewellery as well, if you think about it, because it has got that, well, it's a titanium-esque look about it. Yes. Liz and Kent, I'm waiting with bated breath for the price. I need these findings. Those, sorry. Oh, Kim, let's not keep her waiting too long. Bated breath. What? I've got no DVD. Have we got a DVD as well? There is a DVD. There's a DVD. Is this your DVD?
No, that one's Prue's, I believe.
This is our Prue's DVD?
Yes.
Deb Rudge, sorry. This is Deb Rudge.
Oh, it's micro macrame, is it? That's macrame.
No, hang on, that was the wrong one.
That looks like, definitely looks like Prue.
It's micro kumihimo.
That's definitely Prue.
Definitely Prue.
Yes.
Definitely Prue. So an hour-long tutorial of your kumihimo with the wonderful Prue. So another one of our guest designers who's very much, you know, like Sarah, very talented in the art of this beautiful medium. You can actually see step by step. You can work at your own pace. Basically, all you need is to add maybe some threading cord, some thread, and you're away with kumihimo. You've got the findings. Bated breath. So for the entire bundle here, you should be paying £20.80. Don't forget you are getting the DVD also. £9.95. Now, would you not pay that for the findings on their own?
You would, because the findings I've bought before, you get the end caps, but then you do not get the clasps that match, or the jump rings, and all the carriers or any of that. And I've paid anything up to £3 for one.
The findings on their own are £8.95.
There you go.
So that means you're getting a DVD a DVD, the kumihimo disc, and your E6000 glue, all for £1. It's only available, by the way, the findings are only available in this bundle. But to be honest, why wouldn't you buy it in this bundle?
Well, that's it. I mean, you know, the glue itself, you're going to use that. It's something that you keep in your jewellery making box. I have multiple tubes of that glue because I use it not only at home, but I have it in my workshop. Then I also have some in my toolkit. So, you know, it's one of those ones. And it's one you reach for all the time. You go, I need to stick this.
It does tend to be the one that a lot of guest designers refer to. You know, this and the hypo cement.
That's it. The hypo cement is great for your fine work and your quick grab. This is perfect for your longevity and the bond of things that are slightly heavier, or where you're multiple bonding different surfaces together. This one works beautifully. Gives you a really strong, flexible hold.
Absolutely. Get it whilst you can, because again, I'm not surprised you with bated breath, but I bet you weren't expecting that. With the matching toggles, with the matching jump rings, the glue, the kumihimo disc, and the DVD. Liz and Kent saying, thanks, Kim. What a great price. I'm breathing again. Good. Ever so glad about that. Okay, should we bring you some speedy opportunities, including, the amber. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Carved amber, no less. Now this is lemon amber, so you've got a really beautiful colour. And look at the difference between the high shine and the polishing of these. And just hold it with my tweezers. Right. Low stock, so first come, first serve. Can you see that? If I hold it with my tweezers, look at that. Gorgeous honey lemons. Limited opportunity and beautifully hand carved, this prehistoric gemstone we all absolutely adore. And rightly so. Exceedingly rare to getting this size. Exceedingly rare to find the honey colour, actually, those sort of honey or lemon tones. The more frequently seen, I suppose, would be the cognac tone of amber. Of course, it does come in multiple colours. So I love the fact that you've got those really sunshine yellows, perfect for the spring and summer months. Dial in as soon as you possibly can, because this measures an amazing up to 25 millimeters and all hand carved. Perfect as maybe a ring. Shall I hold it next to against maybe the sort of my ring shank? Look at that. Against my ring shank. Look at that for a solitaire.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
And it's going to sit. It's the perfect height as well. It's not too.
It's not going to be too proud of
No.
your hand, is it? It's going to sit beautifully. You're going to see your beautiful your skin tone coming through there. You're going to see any of the beautiful metalwork you use to make it into a ring or into an earring. Oh, earrings would be amazing.
Imagine them as earrings, because I'm just thinking amber is a gemstone which is naturally quite light in its body weight, so it's not going to pull down the earlobe at all. These would be incredible, wouldn't they, if you multi-bought?
They would.
And I highly doubt many people out there will have amber of that size in the ear. It'd be fantastic, or even suspended down the neckline.
I would love to get one of these and make it into a beautiful brooch.
Yeah.
Because that's something you can wear in the summer. You can wear it, and you could be multifunctional. Because I would then make the brooch back that I could make it into a hair clip as well.
Yeah.
Because I'd love to wear that in my hair.
Yeah.
as well.
Well, it'd look lovely with your dark hair as well. Let's bring that price tag in. Limited opportunity. We're going to bring you some fast and speedy opportunities. $19.95 is where it should be. Launch price though coming your way. First come, first serve. Look how the flash of gold runs through the centre. Not $19.95, $14.95. Sarah, how easy would it? I'm thinking about new beginners to jewellery maker. How easy would it be to take a cabochon like this and turn them into earrings?
Very easy, because you've got the natural catch points on this where it's been carved. You've got natural places where if you wanted to prong set this, it would naturally catch very easily. And because with an earring, you've got gravity on your side helping you as well. So you could just put 2 prongs at the top, 2 prongs at the bottom. Very, very simple little bit of wire work. If you wanted to, you could get a flat backed earring finding, and I think we've had some before where they've got a flat back, and you could actually just bond it.
Yeah, so say use the
simply.
E6000 glue. There's nothing stopping you doing that. That would be the same as what many jewellers would do.
Well, that's it. It's the same as, when we set pearls and we set them into our half-drilled pearls, when we glue those to the findings, exactly the same as they do in the industry. So it's not something to be scared of, using a bonding agent to make your jewellery, to using a glue to make your jewellery. It's the same as it's done in the industry. So it's not cheating, it's not a shortcut or anything like that. I mean,
if you've got those it doesn't even have to be half drilled. If you're thinking, oh, well, I haven't got a half drilled post or anything like that, if you've got one of those ones which look like you've got almost a saucer, you just put a dab of glue, and then the natural curve of the underside of the flower will sit beautifully. And if you use the E6000 glue, it's very flexible, very secure, like we were just referring to. A great suite of jewellery if you multi-buy. This could be a pendant, absolutely. It could be it could be a ring, could be earrings. Well done. Stay where you are. I need to move on in the essence of time, because we are about to bring you some beautiful, sticking with the carved flowers, carved gemstones rather, I'm going to bring you some stunning rose quartz. Now yesterday I saw it in green onyx, absolutely flew, hugely popular, with sterling silver and a beautiful bezel. The very definition that rose quartz is epitomised within these beautiful treasures. Think about perfect baby pinks, consistency of colour, and then etched across the surface you have these gorgeous flowers. Again, a suite of jewellery.
That's it. That to me is allowing you to produce jewellery that is of the high end that you'd expect to see in a high-end jeweller's, and you're being able to produce it for a fraction of the cost, very simply. And you can mix and match this with all your other gemstones if you want to, or just keep it really simple and pop it straight onto a sterling silver chain. Yeah, absolutely. That's all you need to do. All you need to do. We've only got a limited quantity though. Grab it whilst you can. This alongside the pearls would be amazing. Just one suspended. Definitely.
So beautiful. Like I said, just one of those. Already lots of you on the phone lines. 80 carats of your rose quartz, hand carved, as you can see. There's lovely rose embellishments, which again, it's the gemstone of friendship. It's very soft. It's very gentle. It's always used by big collections. You know, like your Lola Rose use a lot of quartz. I was actually watching an hour of those of that collection the other day. You could see them in lots of big designer shops out there. Hold one of these up. If I just hold it up to the neckline as well, so you can actually see, maybe in a graduation like this. Why not use all of them actually at the neckline?
That's it. I mean, you know, the choice is yours when you get this strand home, whether you decide to have 3 on the neckline, use 2 as earrings.
Yeah.
Make 1 and just have it on a bracelet, or send 1, you know, if you've got, you know, maybe you've got grandchildren, you maybe want to send 1 to each of the grandchildren. And
that's a really lovely idea. Maybe there's 4 girls or 4 grandchildren you're thinking of, or 4 sisters, or 4 friends, that you can actually have a nice collection together. Obviously, one for you as well. Love that idea. Limited though, very, very, very limited. So do check out as soon as you can. 80 carats, 925 sterling silver in the bezel all the way around. Should be £29.95, considering these are hand carved. Instead, final 20, £24.95.
Wow.
I mean, Sarah, going back to what you were saying, add this to a sterling silver chain, just one of those.
Yes.
You'd certainly ask a higher price point than £24.95, surely.
I mean, if I was to see one of those on a sterling silver chain in any of the jewellers around me, whether it be a high street chain or whether it be a high-end boutique, I mean, if it's a high street chain, I reckon you probably wouldn't get much change out of 3 figures. That's at that size, carved, sterling silver, and on a chain.
Absolutely.
If it was in a boutique around me, and I have a lot of boutique jewellers around me, you could, sky's the limit, pick a number, basically.
You know, I was watching, and I have to be a bit careful what I say. I was watching something the other day, and it was from a collection of genuine gemstones, admittedly, and it was sort of an hour-long showcase. I'm not talking about or anything like that. It wasn't. I do watch them regularly, obviously, but it was another close associate, shall we say? Not associate. You know what I mean. Anyway, and it was rose quartz, just simple plain rounds. It was £100.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
£100, and it wasn't hand carved or anything like that. It was literally beaded.
Yes.
Literally beaded. That's all it was. £100, and they had it in various different gemstones like your agates, etc. And I was like, my goodness! But people pay it because it's the brand name, etc. Obviously, with your skills, you can do it yourself. You can do it yourself. Now, let's bring you an amazing star buy, shall we? It's absolutely caught the imagination of Kim already. You've been eyeing these up, Kim, haven't you? They are amazing quality. Labradorite, such is the high grade, the labradescence, the prominence of colours that you see from our examples, namely what you are about to see. We are inclined, our wonderful, amazing buying team, are inclined to now start saying, this is what we expect. It's your star buy, and it's up next. Look at this. Oh, this strand is top notch. I've just heard where this is going to. Look at the quality. Look. Oh, look at just how vibrant and intense the labradescence is, not just across the one. Just naturally, this is where my hand falls, so that's why I'm just rotating this one at the bottom, but I can move along, look. Seeing the colours, the labradescence, this one's full of Paraiba blues and greens. Move along here, do you see those purples? Look at the purple just there, can you see that? That's one of the rarest colours to get in labradorite. I've just heard what this strand is going to. It's incredible quality, absolutely astonishing amounts of labradescence and phenomenal effect. The more of that, of those colours, those spectrum colours that you see, the more valuable it is going to be. And my goodness, you've got it in its droves. If you want to sort of associate, maybe like use a similar. A similar outline that gemologists would use for opals. Anything over 80% is considered as phenomenal, exceptional quality. Now I'm asking you, are you seeing over 80% across the labradorites that we're highlighting here? Because I most definitely am. And all of the beautiful, energetic and vivacious colours. Look! Astounding, absolutely astounding. That's peacock iridescence, isn't it?
It is. Like butterfly wings, it's beautiful. It's just got all of those tones that you expect to see, but in abundance. You know, you're not looking for it, it's just screaming.
Yeah. I'm not hafting to play with the gemstone to show the light or anything like that, to show you the labradescence. It's doing that on its own accord. It's coming your way at the most amazing star buy price. If you want to get hold of top-notch quality, amazing grade, here's your chance. And yet the price tag is obviously not associated. And every single one, you know, if I held this out, you can see all of these labradorites, whether they be the smaller ones, purples, reds, look, reds and golds coming through. This one's got a full-on rainbow. I can't quite reach into the center, but you can actually see just if I turn the strand ever so slightly, and you'll do that naturally, you know, as you're going about your day-to-day business. Lots and lots of you there on those phone lines and on the web. Congratulations to each and every single one of you. I can't believe how much violet is in here.
There is a lot, isn't there? And it just, from here, where you're holding that strand, I'm just getting so much of the electric blues, the beautiful golds. I'm getting those violet tones coming through. And, you know, as you're just moving it slightly, each one almost sort of gives way and sort of allows the next one. And
just when you think you found the star of the strand, you find another one. There's not one which has been outshone by another. Well done to each and every single one of you. Stay where you are now. Just because I move on doesn't mean you haven't been successful. Oh, hang on a minute. Which one was that there by my thumb? Ooh.
I know. That real midnight blue.
Isn't it just? I've got to move on. Stay with on those phone lines. We've got Tanzanite coming up in the next kit. So make sure you do stay tuned. Amazing designer inspiration plus more incredible deals. So do not go anywhere. Chrome Diopside coming up as a deal of the day, plus so much more. We're not going anywhere, are we, Sarah? No, we'll be right here. Hope you will too, just after this.
Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then head over to our website and check out our Get Started page. Watch the welcome message from presenter Carol and find out all about Jewellery Maker. Watch one of our easy to follow tutorials where our guest designers will teach you the basics and give you the confidence to start making earrings, bracelets and necklaces. If you prefer to simply have a go, then check out our starter kits. They contain everything you need, including instructions, tools, gemstones and clasps, allowing you to create your very first jewellery pieces. You can either watch the video tutorial or follow the step-by-step instructions to give you plenty of inspiration. We also have an array of beginners workshops that you can attend here at our studios and join our experienced designers and get a taste for this fabulous hobby. We will guide you through the basics to get you started making your own beautiful jewellery. Everyone is welcome in the jewellery making family, so start your jewellery making journey today.
Did you know that Jewellery Maker's phone number is free from a UK landline? Now you can spend those extra pennies on more shopping. Did you know no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging? Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95.
There are 2 easy ways you can purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview and FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click to register. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking on the Watch Live Show button on the homepage. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Add to Basket button and you can continue shopping or check out right away. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
We are live every day from 8 AM to 9 PM. So come and join in and get creating with Jewellery Maker.
Welcome back, everybody. Lovely to have your company. How are you? Have you had a good morning so far? Have you just got up? If so, you lucky thing. Lucky thing. My alarm went off this morning. I kind of went, oh no. Wasn't quite ready for it. Anyway, I tell you what will always gear me up to have a good day, and that's this gorgeous gemstone, which is coming up as today's deal of the day. It's the wonderful Chrome Diopside, 11 AM, so not long to wait. High refraction, beautiful size, very rare to find Chrome Diopside of this sheer volume individually. They are solitaires in their own right. Beautiful depth of colour and amazing clarity. Coming up as the ultimate deal of the day price, you will be absolutely astounded. If you're thinking this is going to be, you know, an investment strand as it rightly should be, not the case. Super affordable for one of the rarest and most sought after colour gemstones on the entire planet. It was the first strand that I went to this morning when I stepped into the studio. I made a beeline for it. Not yet though, 11 AM. So 11 AM to get hold of your beautiful deal of the day. Now, did I say tanzanite? I think I did. Tanzanite in a kit. Now, Kim, how many have we got? 95. Our should-be price is on your screens, £50.72. It's no way near where we're going to be closing. Now, hang on a minute. Yesterday, we had a sell-out kit. And Sarah, I don't know if you were watching, but I had a strand of pearls, which I went, oh, look at these shell pearls. And then Kim went, they're not shell pearls, Elle. They're cultured pearls. They were that good, they were almost too good to be true. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you ever, almost too good. The pearlescence, the shine was so incredible that I was like, no. And I actually did it, I've never done this on air, the actual tooth test.
On these.
These are exactly the same. Well, they're a different shape, but would you not think that these were actually shell pearls? Just because the smoothness of that exterior is such a degree that they're almost too good.
They are. They're
to believe that a mollusk could form these themselves.
They are just beautiful. For me, this kit, I mean, it just ticks the boxes on so many levels, but these pearls are just so smooth, so beautiful.
Stunning, aren't they?
They are.
So reflective, it's like a mirror. You know, the actual orient itself is such of a high degree, which a big value and factor of pearls is the orient luster. Like I said, you'd expect it to be almost simulated, almost laboratory created, but they're not. They're all Mother Nature's doings within that mollusk. Now these are 7 by 6 millimeters, and you've got so much more to bring you. I'm going to save the tanzanite for last, deliberately. Just bear in mind, I've got 95 of these available. I love these drops. This kit is absolutely exquisite. It's everything. It's femininity to me. You've got rose quartz in here, beautiful dewy drops with your soft baby pinks, again, which works so wonderfully next to those pearls. And if you've got the rose quartz carved flowers earlier on, again, introduce that to this kit. It'll look absolutely amazing. So many more components to bring you, including lots of wire, including lots of chain as well. But let's bring those tanzanites in, shall we? I think we should. It's a long strand of tanzanite as well. And the first thing that I noticed, just from a distance, if you think it's a sort of arm's length there, so I'm looking at an angle, approximately 45-degree angle on the gemstone. This is this is a trichroic gemstone, so you'll see lots of different colours, not just the obvious blues. Real prominence of pinks, which again only encouraged by the chain that was positioned just next to it, the rose quartz that I had at one point just next to it. Look at this. So amazing. Depth of blue and pleochroism to the max. To a point, I'm just going to do this. Bear in mind, can we just eradicate everything that I was saying? Just imagine this was a single star buy. Imagine this one tanzanite strand was coming your way on its own. What price would you expect it to be? What would you expect this one strand to be? Amazing. Just hold that thought, that's all. Just hold that thought. Look at the blues. Depth, vanadium rich intensities, gorgeous amounts of surface luster and sparkle, high pleochroism, flashes of pinks and wonderful baby blues. I have to bring those pearls back in because I can't see them out of the equation for very long. Yeah, the two strands that I'm holding just here, let's just say that what we're taking the kit to, an amazing deal. I mean, how high end is that straight away?
It is. I mean, if you were just to restrand those pearls, couple of the tanzanite in the front section, boutique piece all the way.
Yeah, it would be, absolutely. Someone like Saint-Tropez or something like that, Cairns.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you, and you wouldn't have to use massive carat weights for that either, would you?
No, gosh, no.
But there's so much more to bring you, including, now these are all metre lengths in your rose, so your copper plated brass, but you're getting 5 metres of them in total. Look, you can see the pinks then coming through in the tanzanite, really being encouraged within the actual rose quartz itself. So 5 metres of your rectangular link chain. That's 7 by 4 millimetres in terms of their link, so you can easily anchor onto those if you wanted to make these into charm bracelets. Lots of inspiration coming your way. Sarah's made, got very busy with the ankle designs, which I love. Perfect for this coming season. Very slimming, I think, an anklet. Fabulous. There's 5 metres there. Still not done. I've also got all of this wire. Wonderful wire. It's your round copper, 100 metres firstly, in your 0.25. So this is for your fine weaving or beading if you wanted to. So you can use this for more intricate.
Yes.
Or attaching.
That's it. And sometimes you need a daintier gauge of wire to go through some of the daintier gemstones.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to force a larger scale wire through because it doesn't give you the flexibility in the movement which you want when you're threading gemstones.
Yeah, absolutely.
You need that breathing space, if you like.
Yeah, and it does literally work very similar to a beading thread, doesn't it? So you've got the security and the strength and the softness of it as well. But not done there with the wire. You've also got 10 metres of your 0.4 in that copper colour too. So the fact that, you've got those two spools of wire with the 5 metres of your chain, then tanzanite, my goodness, then those amazing pearls, and also your beautiful rose quartz. 95 of these are available though, and it's coming up. Just remember, I asked the question, what would you expect to pay for the tanzanite on its own? If this was a star buy right here, right now, you would expect it to be what? Surely, if we were being truthful with one another, you'd expect a tanzanite strand of that length to be $27.95. I'd expect that for the pearls. I'd expect that for the tanzanite, and I'm talking individually. So the should-be price, in my eyes, is the should-be price for those 2 gemstones.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely stunning. Well done to each and every single one of you. Look at those gorgeous blues, the high orient, and use them really sparingly. I don't think you have to invest massive carat weights into your pieces of jewellery. Deborah, hello to you. Hampshire, well done to you. Olwen, congratulations. Zoe in Staffordshire, well done. Janine, Christina, Karen in Essex, you're there as well. Check out as soon as you possibly can. Again, I'm thinking of, you know when our lovely Carol was running around the NEC asking all of those sort of wedding fair attendees, how much would you expect this pearl necklace to be? And many people were saying hundreds, if not thousands of pounds. I think this would be another strand which would command those same estimates. Wonderful designs. You've just seen a few of them from Sarah. This beautiful bracelet. And that's using various different gauges of wire. You've got anklets. This is a beautiful anklet design.
They're all actually anklets. I've just put them on different sized busts so you could just see them displayed slightly differently. But you could change the designs into necklaces and bracelets.
Oh, hang on a minute. When did that happen? £50.72 was the should-be price. Kim has just literally taken it to less than half price. Now, would you not pay £24.95 for the tanzanite on its own? I would too. I would, without shadow of a doubt. I'd pay that for the pearls, without shadow of a doubt. Needless to say, there's an absolute flurry on the web, but you'll need to check out. Hello, Sandy, Mavis, Janine, you've got yours on the telephone lines. Hello to you, Rachel, Jean, Jan, Essex, County Cork, Shirley, London, Andrea and Christina, Karen in Essex, congratulations to you. Can I just bring these pearls back in? Let's just lay those across the back of the hand again. They're absolutely stunning. Look at the orient, just how reflective they are. Shall I bring those rose quartz back onto the hand as well? Look how beautifully bridal or feminine this could be, especially with that lovely dainty drop. Let's also bring that really long strand of genuine tanzanite and the high degrees of triachrosm that you're seeing, which of course is a massive valuing factor when it comes to this beautiful gemstones. 40 carats of tanzanite plus so much more, all the wire, 5 meters of your copper chain, high quality pearls, high quality tanzanite, high quality rose quartz as well, and very elegant and beautiful cuts. Check out them as soon as you can, because there was only 95 of those available. And they won't be available come the end of at the end of the show. Now we've got time though to squeeze in a star buy before we go over to the wonderful Sarah, and it's up after this. You know, suddenly I just had a thought flash through my mind, and it was, gosh, Eleanor, if you'd have said to yourself 5 years ago, 10 years ago, whenever really, that tanzanite would be available, or you'd get a chance to own tanzanite at the prices that you're about to bring it, I would never, ever, 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 ever have believed you. Of any quality whatsoever. Individual strand opportunity of genuine tanzanite with rich intensities of blues, strong saturation, exquisitely faceted, high brilliance, high triachrosm from this orthorhombic gemstone. If you'd have said to me, Eleanor, will be able to own tanzanite one day, only because you'll stumble across a wonderful channel that has got amazing buying power and an ability to I don't want to say bend the rules, because that's not true, but to break the rules, I suppose. But we'll only be able to do it for a short period of time. It's down to you to capitalise on that opportunity. I still would not have believed that it would come true. The reality is, we can. Here at Jewellery Maker, because of our means of buying, because our amazing team have been buying gemstones for many, many years. Tanzanite we've been buying for over a decade, in actual fact. So we have got vast experience, and we have, to a certain degree, been able to stockpile it. Now, just because we've stockpiled it, many retailers would think, you know what, we'll follow the trend, we'll follow the fashion, we'll follow the price points that goes on in the industry. We don't do that. We're passing on those savings, and if we can negotiate the best possible deal at whatever time, whether it's yesterday, 6 months ago, or whether it was 5 years ago, more than likely going to be the latter, we will still maintain and uphold those amazing savings that you initially had from, like I said, if you were in the trade 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 10 years ago. Many retailers would pay completely no attention to that whatsoever and just be thinking about the profits. Us here at Jewellery Maker grab these opportunities, because we are not exempt. We are not going to be immune, shall we say, to the ever depletion of tanzanite and the absolutely soaring price increases. So just go back to what we were saying and ask yourself the same thing. Did you ever think that you would be able to own tanzanite? How many of you have had conversations with me, myself, Sarah, some of my fellow hosts, saying, I never thought I would. I never thought I would. Especially at prices like this. Beverly, are my eyes deceiving me? This is a crazy, crazy price, isn't it? Isn't it, Beverly? So you can see the price. You're shopping with me on the web. Do you see what I mean? Did you ever imagine that you would own genuine, gem quality tanzanite for £11.95? No, nor me. I didn't think so either. In fact, every bone in my body told me that tanzanite was a 5-figure gemstone. That was my first experiences of this gem when I started in this trade. Needless to say, Caroline's bought 3, Christine's bought 3, Hampshire's multi-bought as well. Hello to you, Marilyn. Hello to you, Beverly. Hello to you, Jean. Hello to you, Zoe. Hello to you, Nottinghamshire, Teresa, Shirley, Terry Ray. Hello to you, London as well. Check out as soon as you possibly can. It's a massive star buy, and you need to be on those phone lines as soon as you can. Come back to me in 6 months' time, 1 year's time, 2 years' time, I don't know, I can't read into the future, and say, Eleanor, can you do 25 carats of tanzanite of this quality at £11.95? I highly, highly, highly doubt. Never say never, because like I said, I can't read into the future. I haven't got a crystal ball. But I highly doubt we're going to be able to honour such prices like this. Not surprised that our phone lines have lit up. Mavis, hello to you. Adriana and Zoe, you've done it. Congratulations to you. Teresa in Devon, Shirley in Norfolk. Check out those baskets as soon as you possibly can. Last in stock opportunity. Team this alongside the kit that you've just seen, because it'll look amazing with it as well. Why not?
Oh, definitely. And you can be really decadent then, can't you? And you can just, you know, go to town.
Go to town with tanzanite. I
know,
we're not just talking about any gemstone here.
I know, it doesn't seem right though, does it, to say you can use it liberally? Because tanzanite's the sort of gemstone you think, actually, I'll just put 1 or 2 in there.
Yeah, yeah.
1 or 2. But when you get strands at this sort of price, and the kit at that price as well, you can really, really make your designs. Like we said before with the pearls, you can have those designs where you might have thought, actually, I need a few more.
Yeah, yeah.
I need a few more for this design. I need to be a bit overindulgent with this design. And you might have thought, I'm never going to be able to afford to do that.
Well, you can be, can't you? There's nothing stopping you. This entire kit, if you were to get the kit and that strand that you've just seen, less than £40 with all of this 5 metres of wire and all of that wire. Less than £40, and that's including your postage and packaging. And you've got, how many carats of tanzanite in total? It was 25 here. In the kit, 40 carats in the kit, so that's 65 carats of tanzanite. 65 carats.
That's not the numbers you put in front of the word tanzanite, is it? Normally, if you can say, I've got a beautiful tanzanite piece of jewellery and it's 2 carats. You might. You'd be really proud of that piece as well.
Oh, 100%. Well, I've got a tanzanite solitaire at home, which I absolutely love. Yeah, granted, it's in gold, but it's not 2 carats. In fact, it's 1.5. I think it's less than 1.5 actually, in a trillion carat. Love it, don't get me wrong, but 25 carats you're about to own for just £11.95. Absolutely amazing. Janet and Diane and Scottish Borders and Georgina and Kathleen, well done. Lily and Kimmy and Inverclyde, Christine and Mavis, well done to you. All bar 2 web bidders have checked out. That speaks volumes, doesn't it? That does speak volumes. Let's take a wander over to the gorgeous Sarah, because I want to show off all of your stunning designs. You've been busy, and your brief today was anklets.
It was. I mean, it's that time of year where, we're going to be thinking about holidays, perhaps, whether you're staying in the UK or whether you're going somewhere sunny.
Yes.
And I think, as soon as the weather gets a bit nice, we start thinking about skirts and capri trousers and things like that, and an anklet can really finish off an outfit.
Yeah.
And they were all over the catwalk.
Oh, I've always loved an anklet, and literally it tends to be part of my summer wardrobe, because I think they're very slimming. If you have an anklet and you actually have one slightly loose, so it falls over the foot. This might sound ridiculous, but trust me on it. So it falls down ever so slightly. It slims the ankle.
It does, and I've made these all quite loose so that they do have that sort of sway.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So lovely. Yeah. Now, before we get into your demonstrations, before we look at your amazing designs, colour is great. Tassels, movement.
Yes, definitely.
It's everywhere. Now, you have got loads and loads and loads of your Zari thread coming your way here. In total, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10 different spools in various different colours. Now, these are quite iridescent. So great for your dragonfly and your butterfly designs.
Definitely.
Low in stock though. Haven't got a huge amount of these available, so you will need to check out. Oh, So Tropicana.
Oh, I like that.
I feel like I need to do that.
Need a shimmy.
Yeah. Now, should be price on your screen straight away. I'm going to have to put these, if I stack them lower, then you can see everything that you're getting. So, you've got your multicoloured. Then you've got, I'll start this end. You've got your yellow, then you've got your pink, then you've got this lovely iridescent, almost like bicoloured tanzanite.
It is, yeah, very much so.
Yeah. Then you've got the red at the bottom. Then you've got this sort of silvery pink, which is beautiful, multicolours. A pearly white. Then you've got this definite dusky pink. Another multicoloured, and then an iridescent pink, which I love these. I've seen these woven, and I forget what design it was. It was you mentioned it actually, Sarah, where it goes from one side to the other. It's quite an old style design, which creates like a cross. Use your various threads. I'm describing this terribly, appallingly. So imagine you've got a frame,
yes,
and then you take your beading thread or your Zari thread here, and you'll go from one point then to the other, next point to the other.
It's got lots of different names. There's one that it comes from Malta, and they make flowers with it, and they make frames, and they make the flowers. And I've forgotten the name of it, but if you look up Maltese flowers, it'll come up.
You'll know what we mean.
But the other name for it is a Peruvian weave. So if you look at Peruvian weaves as well on the frames, you can make the frames out of gizmo coils, and you just stretch them out so you've got somewhere to wrap in between, and you can make flowers out of them.
That's what you were describing.
Yeah.
I put you on the spot there, darling.
That's okay,
Sorry, I did totally. So these would be great for that, wouldn't they?
I've actually used these. That's what I actually used when I did a demo piece for a show. And actually, somebody said, "Are they made out of metal?" And because the threads are stretched taut, They catch the light beautifully.
Yeah.
And it actually looks like metal.
We're going back to dream catchers and things like that. They'd be amazing. Or the home show that you had previously. They'd be great for your home decor. $14.95 only, and that is for all of the spools that you're getting here. 1,250 meters of your iridescent zari thread. You can use this as a threading material as well, can't you?
You can, yes. You can crochet with it. You can get your beads on there and use it as a threading material. You can do your macrame, your kumihimo. You can do very traditional style kumihimo where you use multiple threads. Because traditionally kumihimo would have multiple threads in each slot, and these are perfect for that. And don't be afraid to mix and match the colours in each slot as well, because as you weave they twist. And you end up with those colours twisting in each slot.
So if you got the kumihimo mini disc earlier on, these would be fantastic for that. They, you know, this is all you need and you're away, basically, aren't you? Beautiful. I'm just picturing dragonflies and butterflies and things like that in a mobile or something would be just beautiful. Amazing. £14.95 only. Grab it whilst you can. Looking like it is going to be a sellout. Less than 10 of these available. So I'll start shimmying them to one side because I've got loads and loads and loads to bring you before we go into the demonstration, so it's going to be quite jam-packed.
Ooh, lots of goodies.
Hope you're up for a challenge. Yes, lots and lots and lots of goodies. Now, your zari threads, perfect for all of these DVDs.
Yes.
Every single one of the DVDs. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in total, and I'll go through them, and perhaps Sarah can help me with the guest designers. So this is your friendship bracelets. Now, this is Mark, isn't it? No. I beg your pardon, Sarah. I'm so...
All right. That's okay.
So sorry. Yeah. This must have been filmed when I wasn't here.
Yeah, it was filmed a little while ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you'll excuse me.
You'll
You'll forgive me for
you are
that
forgiven.
then. Oh yes, well now when I see the designs, it is very Sarah Elvin. Very, very you. There should be prices on your screen straight away. So we've got an hour long approximately of tutorials here, and it includes the chevron bracelet, the knitted style bracelet, and the crisscross bracelet as well. So with the wonderful Sarah. Then we've got a DVD which is your introduction to macrame.
That will be Mark.
That will be Mark. I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to make an assumption just in case I was wrong again. Again, approximately an hour, and you've got 5 different tutorials, including tools of the trade, getting started, incorporating beads, finishing touches, and the goddess bracelet. Then we've also got your braiding edition 1. This is the wonderful Sarah. So absolutely incredible. So here's a short clip of Sarah's DVD. So great with your zari threads.
Definitely. With the zari threads, you can, really go to town and mix and match those colours and get all that iridescence coming through. And I just think that the iridescence of the zari threads adds something special when you're braiding and
really
you're doing
does.
macrame or kumihimo.
Especially if you're mixing the colours up as well. On this DVD, you've got the basics. You've got the spiral half hitch, you've got fishtail braids, you've got the half hitch round, half hitch braid, and the Charlotte's Web, which if they mean nothing to you, they won't when you actually get the DVD. You've also got your micro kumihimo, which features the lovely Prue.
It does.
The wonderful Prue, 6 different tutorials there, making a braid, gemstone chip bracelet, round, gemstone heart charm bracelet, bead effect necklace, and the beaded tassel lariat, which is pictured on the front. So that's Prue. We've already covered, 3 guest designers?
Yes.
3 guest designers, and the last but by no means least is your bridal macrame, and that's with Mark as well, isn't it? So using wire, macrameing with wire basically. 5 hours approximately of tutorials, beautiful. There's the bridal macrame examples, or some of the bridal macrame examples. So they're all different types of knotting, aren't they, basically? Your braiding, your kumihimo, your macrame.
Yeah, they're all basically different ways of sort of incorporating your threads into your jewellery design or your wires, and lots of different knotting and twisting and braiding techniques.
Yeah, fabulous. Now, not $24.75. You might want to avert your eyes. These are normally £4.95 each.
Yeah. I'm not looking.
Usually $4.95. $9.75 for all 5.
Wow.
That's $1.95 each.
It's amazing, isn't it? If even if you've got a friend who maybe is, convalescing, or maybe is a little bit poorly, or it's just got some time to fill, You know, you maybe just send one of these in the post with a few little bits and bobs for them to get started. And
that would a lovely, thoughtful gift that would be as well. Like, so it doesn't have to break the bank, does it? Rather than flowers or a box of chocolates, a DVD like this, which and some threading material and a Kumihimo braid or whatever it is, or you don't even have to bring the Kumihimo disc if you don't want to, because you can do your braiding without that, can't you?
You can do, you know, you can do all the macrame and the braiding techniques without the Kumihimo disc, but the Kumihimo disc for me is, for me, it's one of those ones I can do on the move. So if I'm a passenger in a car or I'm on a train or a plane or wherever I'm going, it's a technique I can do with very little with me. Whereas the braiding ones, you might need a little bit more with you. So Kumihimo for me is great for those moments when I'm stuck in a waiting room waiting for an appointment or on a train.
Yeah, we've all been there, haven't we? Me quite a lot just lately, yes. Sat in waiting rooms, etc. Great gift and a great introduction to the Jewellery Maker world, by the way. So for those of you that are new to us, get started with our DVDs. They're fantastic, fantastic introductions. So let's get started with your wonderful demonstration, Sarah.
Right.
Which piece are you going to be teaching us?
The one closest to you, the pearl and the chain one.
This,
that one there,
which is just fantastic. I can imagine this on a sandy beach.
It's going to move beautifully. It's going to jingle as you walk along, and it's just really lovely piece. And it's just lovely to have that contrast with the pearls as well. Quite a simple, easy to do one if you're a beginner. But you can, you can change the design as you go along as well, so you can incorporate more into it if you wanted to. You're a more established jewellery maker. Okay, so what I've got my macrame board set up, and what I've done is I've taken a piece of the 0.4 from the kit. Yes. And I've just done a little tiny wrapped loop on the top just to anchor it onto my macrame board. So if I just move that so you can see, I'll put my finger underneath it. You get a tiny little wrapped loop there on that piece of wire. And that's going to be the end of my design, so I can attach my clasp to it. And I've just put a macrame T-pin through there just to hold that in place. And I've pre-strung all of my pearls straight onto the wire. Okay. So that's nice and easy. And don't they just look beautiful? I mean, I just think they look beautiful like that. I don't even need to...
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to do anything, do you? And I'm just noticing that this is being threaded onto the 0.4 wire. So you can actually get the 0.4 wire through this.
Yes, definitely. These pearls, I think you probably get a 0.6 through them. They've got really good sized drill holes.
Wow, that's rare, because normally a pearl will have quite small drill holes.
It is rare, and it's really nice because it allows you to sort of do different designs if you've got a slightly larger drill hole in there. Okay, and I've got one of the pieces of chain, and I've just folded it in half. Complete. That's all I've done.
So 1 metre length.
1 metre length. We're going to be decadent because we've got 5 in the kit.
Well, exactly. You don't have to hold back, do you?
No, I'm going to use the whole piece in this design. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that middle link over the top of that eye pin that I've created, and that's just going to anchor that onto the top. So now my chain is attached onto my wire, and I want one piece of chain on one side and one piece of chain on the other side, like so. Now I'm just going to anchor all of this down nice and tightly. And don't worry about your wire, you can use it just like thread and anchor it onto your macrame board. So now I'm going to push up one of the pearls, and I'm going to start to do basically an alternating half hitch, but I'm going to do one on either side.
I was going to say, so you're actually going to kind of knot with this?
I'm going to knot with a chain, because you can. And it just gives for me, it gives a little bit of a sort of industrial chic feel.
Yeah, okay. Right. I like that. Industrial chic with pearls.
So I've done one half hitch on that side, and all the half hitch is you create a loop out to the side that you're working with the chain, take the chain underneath the lazy strand in the middle, like that, and pull it through in that loop. And because it's chain, you do need to work it up a little bit. And that's the first little part done, and then you're ready to add the next pearl. And you're going to carry on. And it's a really, really simple design, but it builds up really quickly. But where you could take this to the next level is, once you've done this, you could then start, if you wanted to put charms onto it. Or you could embellish with other gemstones. So you could do an alternating one where instead of just having pearls running down here, we could have had the rose quartz in there, or some tanzanite.
Do you know what this is reminding me of? It kind of looks a little bit chainmail-esque with the pearls in the centre, as if
Yeah.
you know, like a Byzantine.
Yeah.
But with a gemstone in the centre. It kind of looks a little bit like that.
It does, yeah, and it's like it could be sort of if you've looked at chainmail and thought, I really love the look of it, but I haven't really got the patience, or maybe I haven't got the dexterity.
Yes, that's another thing. Yeah, that's a really good point, because chainmail is quite fiddly.
It is, and you've got to have close hand-eye coordination, you know, and if your eyesight maybe isn't as good as it once was, you know, this, you know, because the chain's quite substantial, it's quite an easy design.
Whilst Sarah's just progressing, because obviously it's just repetition now.
It is, yeah.
Let's bring you some beautiful, some more beautiful bundles. Now, again, another thing that can be incorporated into this design is just instead of a chain, using a normal thread. One of our most popular threading materials is hemp. Great for kumihimo, great for macrame, great for beading, great for wish bracelets, great for friendship bracelets. I mean, so I could go on and on and on and on and on. This is hemp cord, so it's a natural, beautiful fibre. Comes firstly, I'll show you, because we've got the lovely colours and we've also got these natural examples here. 1mm and also the 0.5, so different thicknesses, which again it's key when you're talking about different size drill holes of different gemstones.
It is.
Or just you want something which is going to build up that bit quicker. If you like doing micro macrame, for example, you might want which is a little bit more dainty, therefore use the 0.5, or something a little bit more substantial, then use the 1mm. These are the natural colours, so again, very unisex, great for him and for her. And we also have these big jumbo packets of hemp coloured cords, 10 reels in total, and there's a 10-metre length on every single one of those reels. This is the 1mm that I'm holding up for you, and this one is, are they both 1mm? Yes. Yes, both 1mm in their size. So you've got all the colours of the rainbow, basically. A lot of threading material. One of the things that, you know, if you think about, are kids still on Easter holidays right now?
They are.
They are, yeah. So still needing to be entertained?
They are, yes, definitely.
Wish bracelets.
Oh, definitely.
They can be making them for their entire class. Just one gemstone attached to a wish bracelet looks absolutely beautiful. And you know, it's the whole sentiment behind a wish bracelet, which is so lovely.
It is. It's a really lovely, you know, and it's a nice thing for them to be able to give when they get back, and nice to sort of, you know, presents to be able to give, and it doesn't cost a lot of money to make them.
No, very inexpensive. I'm just being informed in the coloured hemp cord. I've probably got the two of the wrong bags. Yeah, you are actually getting a 0.5 and a 1mm. So not just two of the 1mm. So a 0.5 and a 1mm, the same as with your natural colours here, but it's a lot of hemp. That's in total, let me just see if I can do the maths just quickly, 9-metre lengths on your natural, so there's 18 metres there, and you've got 100 metres in each pack, so 218 metres in total of your hemp cord. Should be £13.80. Add it to your order. Super affordable. One of the most affordable cords that we actually stock here.
It is.
Oh, I see what you mean. Add it to your order. £5.95 for 218 metres.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of hemp cord. I can remember when we launched hemp cord and it always sold out. Is that still the case? Is it still always selling out? Very, very, very popular, and I can understand that because, you know, it covers all ages. It covers all, well, both genders, doesn't it?
It does, and it's, you know, it's a great one if you're beginning the techniques and you want something that will hold your knots really well. Because of the natural fibres, when you tie things like the half hitches or, you know, any of your macrame knots or even your kumihimo techniques, because of that natural fibre, it almost locks into position.
Yeah, anchors. Yeah, it really does. Totally agree. Add it to your order. Why wouldn't you? Even if you don't know what you're doing with it yet. You know, you can make tassels with these. You can use it in your textiles, your home decorations, your fashion.
I use hemp cord all the time for you know, for doing little bows around presents and things like that.
That's
and wrapping
a really
tags
nice
onto
idea.
things, and I stamp. I make my homemade wrapping paper, I stamp onto brown paper, you know, parcel paper.
Yeah, I love it. That looks really nice.
And you can do it for any occasion, and then just use this to colour coordinate.
I love that, the brown paper.
Yeah.
You know, sort of like what you buy in the post office.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, love it. I love it.
Paper.
It looks so pretty, doesn't it?
It
yeah,
does.
It's very, very Kirsty Allsop.
Yes, a little bit, yes.
Very Kirsty Allsop. Is that what you like at home? Are you quite Kirsty Allsop?
I'd like to think I was, but no.
I bet you are. I've
got ambitions to be, but I don't think I am.
So have you finished your braiding?
Yes. So I've finished the braiding and I've got to the bottom of my design, and what I've done is I've just taken the last 2 pieces of chain. After I did the last half hitches, I just took the tail of the chain through the wire. So I've got the wire through. So that's that just finished off there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove this from my board. So that's all ready to go now. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a little wrapped loop on the end here and just attach my clasp. It's really very simple. So going round your pliers, create a little wrapped loop, go through, through your jump ring. Sorry, I've moved my board. There we go. And go through your jump ring, bring that into your little loop on your wire, catch it back with, and you want to do this with the jump ring and the catch on there, because if you don't do that, the chain will slide off.
Okay.
Because this is anchoring your chain into place, this little loop here as well. And then, so you can see it's already wanting to be a bit keen and get into that loop for me. There we go, wrap that round nice and neatly. And that's going to lock that into place for you. And you can just cut off your excess chain, excess wire. And that's giving you that nice backbone section. And these are really malleable because you're on wire. You can actually then mould them round and then just use a little piece of your excess chain to make this the right length for your anklet, because this will give you about 7 inches worth of braid or 1 metre chain, depending on the chain used, because some chains are more flexible than others. This one's a little bit chunkier than others, a little bit more statement.
And I think you do need it to be that little bit longer, just because the natural flex of the foot.
You don't want anything to be too tight.
Yes, I've certainly had that happen with anklets before. So,
and when you're moving, you want it just to move with your body.
Yeah.
Because, and also you want to have, you know, if you're going on holiday, you want to have a little bit of give room, because of course when we go on aeroplanes, parts of our bodies swell up a little bit while we're on the aeroplane.
Yes.
Again, you want that room for manoeuvre, and an anklet should hang almost drape down the foot. If you imagine that's your foot, it should drape more than sit as a wrist would. It should just drape around.
Yeah, love it, love it.
And then just add that on there.
Absolutely incredible. Get it whilst you can. So sorry, Sarah, you've just added length, and you can do it to measure, can't
just
you?
Just added a little length of chain onto there. And what I just wanted to show was, if I've got chance, is just to make the big charm that's on the have we got time? I don't know if I have.
Yes, you have, but just before we do go to that though, I've got a chance of all your gorgeous wax cord. All these beautiful, beautiful wax cords. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different spools, including your navy, including your pink, including your red, including your yellow. I won't be able to hold them all. I'll do my best.
Do you want me to hold some?
Everyone's like, come on, Elle.
Do you want me to hold
Really? Hey, do you want me to try? I'll do my best. Included, but and also be able to see them all. That's the challenge. Including your white. I'm halfway there. Including your grey, including your emerald green, including your orange, including your black, including your... Technically, I did it. Technically. Yeah, there's a lot of wax cord here, isn't there, to go around. Now, what's the difference between wax cord and hemp? Apart from the obvious that it is wax.
It basically has a texture to it, which again locks the knots. It has less of a shine to it than a satin cord. It's slightly, it's not, I'm not going to say less flexible. It is as flexible, but it just seems to, I don't know, you have to sort of maybe place it more.
Yes, it's got more of a tackiness, I suppose.
Yes, and it's great, again, if you're learning those macrame knots and you're just starting and you want to tie it and you want it to stay, because some cords will spring. So things like satin cords, not so much. I mean, they're not too bad, but they do have a little springiness. They don't sort of lock into place. So these will do that for you. And I like mixing and matching the two tones together anyway.
I
so
do as well, the different sort of fabrics. A wax cord won't fray either. It's not, it's because it's not made up of lots and lots and lots of fabric fibres. You're getting 10 spools, all different colours. Should be £19.50. That's working out in that, well, as you can see, £1.95 each. Instead of £1.95 each, we're going to take it straight down to, oh, it's an add it to your order price again, isn't it?
Oh,
£5.95.
Wow.
You don't need anything else other than cord to do kumihimo and to do your macrame, do you?
No, you can do them completely in cord, and actually, you know, having various different cords means that you can change and alter your designs. So if you want to, if you've got to mix and match with the hemp cord and the wax cords, it just changes the look of your design. So you don't need anything else, and especially when you're starting out and practicing, these are perfect.
They really are very forgiving as well, very inexpensive. Needless to say, loads and loads and loads of you on the web. Stay where you are though, because you have definitely done it. So, what did you want to demonstrate, my lovely?
I was just going to do the little charm that I've got hanging off the barefoot sandal.
I love that. So, so you've got to picture that this is a foot.
Yes.
This is a foot, and the ring part
would go
over
your centre toe.
Your middle toe.
Yes. Yes.
So this part that we're looking at right now,
that would sort of hang just to the outside of the ankle.
Love that.
Yeah, just slightly to the outside of the ankle. And I've put the clasp of this piece on the inside of the ankle. So although it's decorative, it would actually be on the inside of your ankle. Yeah,
fabulous. So we're gonna do this beautiful charm now.
And it's just a really nice one. If you're a wire work beginner, this is great for making these lovely sort of oversized. It's like an oversized jump ring, really. Yeah. But it's just a really nice way, and because you get so much wire in the kit, it was a perfect way of doing that as well.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm going to use the 0.4 wire, and again, this is a great way of making something that's a bit more structural with a finer wire. So I'm just using, if you've got a ring mandrel, that's perfect. I've left mine at home, so never mind. So I'm going to use a cylindrical item, which is, mine happens to be my thread zapper.
Okay.
It could be the handle of your XY cone.
Anything really,
that's
about the right size.
Yeah, you know, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
If you want to make these smaller, you know, handle of a wooden spoon or whatever you've got, really. And all I'm going to do is start off, and I just want to wrap my wire a few times around the item. Okay, so very, very simple. Don't worry if it springs out a little bit. So I've got that little shape there, and I'm going to just start first of all. I've got quite a long length of wire, probably 1.5 meters, maybe 1.75 meters of wire, and I'm just going to start with this little tail that I've got left, and I'm just going to come underneath and wrap over, and underneath and wrap over. And you're not wanting it to be neat and tidy. You're not going like doing a gizmo coil. Can you see I've left a little gap in between? Mm-hmm. And again, wrap around, leaving those little gaps. Take it through. Ooh, where's my little tail gone? There it is.
And what gauge wire is this?
This is the 0.4. This is exactly what you get in the kit. So it means that, you know, you can make a really substantial finding from a finer gauge wire.
Okay.
So I'm just going to work that tail around and around, trying to, I know you'd take an awful lot more time on this at home, keep that nice and neat and tidy until I get to that point there where I've got the tail. And what I'm going to do then is just going to switch that down, cut the tail off. And it doesn't matter that we might have a little tiny tail there. We're going to wrap over that several more times.
Like you're doing this quite quickly, so if you wanted to make that, you could do the wraps really tight if you wanted to, and right next to each other if you wanted to. Yeah,
definitely. I'm just going to cut this down a little bit because I won't need quite so much as I've got. And I'm just going to keep going round. And now I've got back round to where I started, I'm going to aim to get the next wrap in between the ones I did before. So each time I do it, I'm aiming to go through and be in between the one before. And you just keep going. And that's just going to build up and build up to create that charm. And already now, can you see that has got good structure to it?
Yeah, lovely.
Just because I've gone round and round and round. You can see where I've started going round twice. Can you see the starting to fill into the gaps there? Mm-hmm. and you would just literally keep going round and round and round, and that would make that little charm for you, and then you can incorporate it into your design.
Yep.
Very simple, but very nice and easy to be able to work.
So literally just suspending it like so. Love that. And I like this sort of organic fluidity of it.
Yeah, that looks beautiful on as well. I'm not a foot model, but if needs be, you can take a photo of it in situ.
Well, you wouldn't want mine, because do you know what my nickname was in school?
What was that?
Sumo.
Oh no.
Do you know why?
No.
Because I've got quite big toes.
See, I'm the opposite. I've got very small toes.
My big toes are particularly wide. So let's just say I'm not going to fall over. Unlikely. They're like suckers.
I've got very, very short toes, and I got called silly names for that as well. So yeah, I think it's just.
See, if a combination of the two,
Yeah,
would it have been all right? Yeah, mine are abnormally large. Yeah. Tom's like, Mike. I think remember the first time Tom saw my toes.
It's a good job he loved the rest of you.
Yeah, hopefully the baby will take Tom's feet. Anyway, so totally digress. Yeah, so I promise I won't volunteer for the foot modelling of the anklet. It's stunning. Now, just a quick recap for those of you that have just tuned in. We've just brought a kit included. Tanzanite is included.
Yeah, and I couldn't believe it when I opened it. I was absolutely thrilled to bits. Loved it.
But also the price that we've taken. So I don't like talking about price when we've got rare gemstones like Tanzanite. Not to a degree where it's like, oh gosh, well, it's so inexpensive, because I don't want you to the perceived value to be of lesser amount. The reality is Tanzanite can and does fetch hugely considered price points per carat. I would, without shadow of a doubt, invest what this entire kit is costing today, jewellery makers, for just this one strand. It's a long strand of Tanzanite, 40 carats in total, a beautiful graduation, high degrees of triachroism, so the secondary tones of blues and pinks that you get through are just amazing. And yet, wait until you see this incredible kit deal. But also, let's team with that beautiful quality cultured pearls, not shell pearls like I originally thought, not shell pearls, stunning quality. Look at that orient. Look how reflective that surface is, which is so rare. Often pearls can be a little bit matte, can't they?
They can, and this is absolutely completely opposite end. It is just full of light.
It's, as you imagine, sort of white satin sheets to be.
Yes, very much so. And actually, even the feel of those is just beautiful.
So smooth.
It is. Just the most amazing pearls. I mean, these are just blew me away.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm absolutely stunned. I mean, if we left this kit at this, I would be absolutely delighted for you. But of course, there's so much more than that, including your rose quartz. This is a lovely cut as well. So top drill drops, very dainty, very feminine, perfect for your bridal style jewellery as well. Right here, you've got, to me, the bride, the something blue.
Yes.
And maybe the bridesmaids here.
Yeah, definitely. Or you could be looking at the flower girls, pieces for hair. You've got hair vines you could be using, or just, you could be really going to town with your bridal jewellery with this.
Yeah, why not? Why not? A mother of the bride can be incorporated in there as well. 5 meters of lovely copper chain that you've seen Sarah working with through this demonstration. Great for your anklets, great for your charms, great for, well, all different styles of jewellery. And it's quite light and wearable, yet durable at the same time. And 5 meters, so you don't have to be frivolous.
Yes.
Frivolous with the quantity.
Well, you could be frivolous. You could not frugal.
That's the one.
You can be frivolous, not frugal.
That's the one I was looking
quite good for words this morning.
You are, aren't you?
I'm not normally this awake at this time of day.
Did you have your Weetabix this morning? Or maybe I should have done. Anyway, yes, that's what I was trying to get at. Love it, absolutely love it. Thank you for that, Sarah, saving the day there. Beautiful copper wire. You've got 100 metres here of your 0.25 and then 10 metres of your 0.4. So just what Sarah has been making that lovely charm with. 110 metres in total, 5 metres of your chain. Those those amazing cultured pearls, stunning rose quartz, and the beautiful tanzanite just for £24.95. Incredible. Do you see what I mean when earlier on when I was saying I'd pay that for the one strand?
Definitely. And you know, just because I've made anklets from this kit doesn't mean that you can't make all your normal pieces if you wanted to make, you know, bridal pieces.
Yeah, that was your brief, wasn't it? That was your brief.
It was. So
just because it's something we don't see every day.
Well, that's it. It's one of those things that, you know, as jewellery designers, we get hooked up in earrings and bracelets and necklaces and you know, maybe hair pieces, and it's so nice to have something that's, you know, going to be on trend for the summer coming through. So it's, you know, but you know, the designs can be adapted into neckline pieces or however you want to do them.
Absolutely love it. Can I might have to steal one of your anklets. Do you know what? Because that would be the one part of me that will look slim this summer. Because I've got the ankle bracelet to wear.
Yeah, definitely. You can take whatever you like.
Oh, bless you. She's so kind, isn't she?
You know, when you're pregnant, it's nice to feel, you know, elegant and loved.
You don't really, do you? Generally.
It's just because all the changes that happen.
Exactly. Exactly. And all the ice cream that I'm eating. Anyway, yes, limited in stock. I love this sari thread. It's like, to me, I think Viking knit, because it's quite tubular.
Yes.
So you can actually feed gemstones into this as well.
Okay.
And if I just literally loop one of these out just to show you, this is the green. I'll show you the end actually. So it's quite tubular. There's nothing stopping you threading gemstones if you actually sort of got maybe a bead reamer in the centre there.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you can just start to tease it out with your round nose pliers. And then once you've done that, then you can then pop the beads in there. I would put the beads on a carrying thread inside there, so maybe a piece of wire or a piece of beading thread, and then ready to go. And you can do all sorts. You can put wire through the centre of it.
Well, you've certainly got plenty of it from the last kit, haven't you? No problem. Yeah, and you'll get that flash of copper coming through as well.
Yes.
You're getting all three colours, 10 metres on each of those spools, in this lovely electric sort of apatite blue. Then you've got this lovely crisp pearlescent white and the emerald green or chrome diopside green, which would just be incredible. We were talking earlier on about sort of your home decors. We've had a home show, haven't we, just recently? I've got lots of pieces around the studio which I keep seeing on a daily basis. About, oh gosh, that's amazing. Who did this? Who did this? Who did this? Would be fantastic for that. Great in your textiles.
Yes, I can see this sewn onto cushions and in the shapes of, you know, skies and clouds and the fields. You've got all the tones there to be able to sort of make abstract art on canvas or cushions. Use it for piping round things.
Yeah, that would be great.
You know, so
cake decorations.
Yeah, definitely. You've got, you know, when you get this sort of medium into your house, you start thinking, oh, I can do this, I can do that, and I can do this.
You were saying about gift wrapping as well. For all three, you should be paying £9.85. Very inexpensive. Great way of framing a cabochon as well. A cheats way of framing a cabochon. If you're not great at wire caging like myself, then this is a great alternative. £4.95 only. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. If you got the E6000 glue earlier on, for those of you that are just tuned in, have a little look on our website. E6000 glue, just put a small layer with a cocktail stick around a cabochon, surround it with this sari thread. Looks amazing.
It does, and it's so easy to do, and it looks like you've spent hours and hours and hours doing Viking knit. But then again, you've got the softness of having... It's
that contrast, isn't it, as well? Gemstones and fabrics, which which again, I really love. Use them for your tassels, use them in your... to zhuzh up some outfits in your wardrobe.
That's it. I mean, you know, I would be looking at using these in card making as well, you know, just to have around the spine of a card. Really lovely and soft, and they'll go into the spine beautifully, and they'll actually fold down because they've got that textile texture to them as well.
Well done. Love it. Congratulations, everybody. Stay on those phone lines. Could you incorporate the pearls with these? Because
yes. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you could do that same design that I just did with the chain with the pearlescent. And very easily, and it would just look completely different because it would have the softness there, whereas before we had the sort of industrial chic with the metallics there, you could then soften it down and have the textiles.
Yeah, love it. Similarly, your deal of the day would look amazing, wouldn't it? Because you've got those same chrome diopside blue, chrome diopside blues. My goodness. I don't think I've had enough caffeine this morning. I think that's what it is. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. Chrome Diopside greens, even. Amazing. Fabulous. These are coming up about 11 o'clock. We've also got a beautiful launch. First time I've ever seen it. Thank you, Maggie. First time I've ever seen it. Silver-coloured sapphire. And natural. So it's not coated to have that silver colour. This is Mother Nature's incredible doing. Look at the amount of sparkle.
That is just paparazzi flashes,
isn't it?
It's
yeah.
amazing.
It kind of reminds me of it's kind of a mixture between maybe a moonstone and a beryl, an aquamarine.
Yeah.
So you can see those silvery shimmers. Fabulous. This is being launched just after the break, so make sure you do stay tuned, folks. More from the wonderful Sarah. Thank you so much, my darling. And more amazing deals after this.
There are 4 easy ways to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 54,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
Do you want to tell everyone about the great purchase you've made from Jewellery Maker? Do you want to shout about the great service you've received? Then why not download the Jewellery Maker's Viewer's Voice app, available for iPhone or Android, and record a video that could be played on Jewellery Maker. Simply search Jewellery Maker Viewer's Voice in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store and download our Viewer's Voice app straight to your phone or tablet. You can record as many videos as you like and send them straight to us here at Jewellery Maker. All you have to do is then carry on watching us as usual and wait for your video to be played. Download the JM Viewer's Voice app and you could be the next face we see here on Jewellery Maker.
Did you know that if you go to jewellerymaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you'll receive 10% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, theme shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Good morning, jewellery makers. How are you? Nice to have your company. My name's Eleanor, and I'm joined by the gorgeous Sara Elvin. How are you, honey?
I'm very well, thank you.
Thank you so much for your lovely anklet inspiration, and what a wonderful first kit as well.
Oh, it was, wasn't it?
Tanzanite in a kit. We don't see that every single day, you know, so absolutely fantastic deal. Make sure you check out those baskets. Now, for the first time ever, I'm about to launch a beautiful, beautiful example of this, of Sapphire. Sapphire is very much a rainbow gemstone. It comes comes in multiple tones and saturations and hues. You can have sort of bi-colour examples, a bit like sort of your pappardaccia, where there's a mixture of the oranges and the pinks coming through. Of course, cobalt blue, we know that. Purple sapphire, green sapphire, yellow sapphire, orange sapphire. It is a gemstone which comes in a multitude of colours. But very rarely do I get the chance to bring you silver. Now, this is naturally coloured. It's not been dyed or coated in any way, shape or form. Mother Nature has produced this beautiful, beautiful strand, and it sparkles like nothing I've ever seen before. The best way of me describing this to you, and the first time that Kim and I saw it was literally this morning, and we were like, gosh, it shimmers. It's almost got an adolescence, I suppose. It hasn't. It's not a phenomenal gemstone, but the tiny silk inclusions in this, in each of these rondelles, shimmer and play with the light in a very similar way to your moonstone. Moonstone, I think, would be the best way of me actually describing it, because it sparkles. Brand new, premiere opportunity. From a distance, you can really see a bit like beautiful silver diamonds that we've also launched. I think it was over Christmas time that we actually had the silver diamonds. Imagine this alongside some amazing quality diamonds that you might have within your stash already. September babies, this is your birthstone, but one of the rarest colours that I have ever seen. Yeah, we know of the beautiful blues, we know of the beautiful pinks and other tones, but how often have you seen a silver in sapphire, and it not be coated to sort of bring you that lovely characteristic? As you can see, they're big, they're sizable, the wheels themselves, or rondelles, whichever way you want to look at it, are individual solitaires in their own right, going up to 8 by 2 millimeters in their diameter, and every single one of those exterior or external facets are bringing you that paparazzi flash. This alongside black spinel, amazing, wouldn't it? Because you'd have that real contrast. This alongside some of your gold findings, or some of your 925 sterling silver findings, incredible. Andrea, I have a silver sapphire strand, and it's absolutely stunning. Yeah, and it's stunning. Yeah, totally agree. Andrea, when did you get yours? Because I've never seen it before. Miss Janet, I bought a strand of silver sapphire from JM last week, and they are beautiful. Great show, boys and girls. Okay, so hang on a minute. Is it just me that's the first? But I've never seen it before. Never ever seen it. Cherie in London, I have a strand of silver sapphire from JM, and it's amazing, so beautiful. It must just be me. I've not seen it previously. This is. Isn't that incredible?
It is beautiful. I think we've had one other strand that I've seen. Only one that I've seen. So, but there may have been others, but it's just beautiful, isn't it? It really draws you in, it's captivating.
It's almost got a phenomena effect. You know, if you think about star sapphire, which has got that asterism, you know, again, which is tiny silks, which sapphire does form in this, with tiny internal inclusions, which can give those phenomena effects, of course. We've heard of star sapphire. It must be bringing on quite similar properties to that, to bring you almost an adolescent effect, a shimmer.
Yeah, it's just for me, it's just magical.
It really is magical. Yeah. And they're big and they're beautiful. It's a 15 centimetre strand, but my goodness, are they stacked on there as well. You can see the diameter, the dimensions of each of those beautifully faceted round wheels. I would be using this very, very sparingly. I'm particularly drawn to, can I just for a second, I'm drawn to this section here of the strand, and just sort of maybe just take an inch, I suppose. Take an inch of these on sterling silver. What a lovely neckline piece that would be. Look how it's going to capture and play with the light and sparkle just with the slightest movement, and it's going to do that naturally as you go about your day to day. Great present for anybody that you know is a September baby. Great present that you can make an entire suite and do so at an affordable price. So forgive me, I didn't realise a couple of you have already had the chance to own silver sapphire. Really? I've never even seen it before. Absolutely stunning. Should be. Are you kidding me? £24.95 is where we should be.
Have they forgotten it's sapphire? Have they been captivated by the magic that is in that strand?
I think Kim has been, absolute. 1895. Wow. Okay, now listen, I'm going to let you into a little inside secret. Not much of a secret, admittedly. Not that I've got big toes again, no, Claire. Our printers weren't working this morning, so I haven't been able to print off our schedule. Haven't been able to. Yeah, I know, technology. Works great, wonderful when it works. Mm-hmm. Haven't been able to. I had no clue what this star buy was going to. 1895 was never in my thought concept. Not in a million years. Look at the sparkle. What would you do with this? Because it's just so...
No, I'm just looking at that strand of pearls again, and I'm just thinking, just a couple, right in the centre.
Yeah.
Asymmetric maybe. Lovely asymmetric clasp on the other side, or a beautiful charm. I just think those are just because...
Just a couple dotted in between, maybe, the pearl strand that we had earlier on.
Yeah, just because they just are going to add sparkle, but they're not going to overpower. They're going to add their own magic in there, their own presence, but they're going to match beautifully with those.
I totally agree with you there. I totally and utterly agree. They're very silky, aren't they, in terms of their beauty. Check out those baskets. It's busy this morning. And those of you that are on those phone lines, do stay where you are. How many have we got in terms of quantity? 166 is what we started with. How are we doing now? They are flying, we're saying. I'm being told there's a little bit of a queue on the phone lines, but it's minimal. I'll leave that with you and recap a little bit later on in the morning. So fabulous, well done to you. If that's your first example, your first experience of silver sapphire, mine too, and you'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. Stay where you are. Okay, we've got more star buys. Another one after this. Now, earlier on this morning, we opened with an incredible strand of cultured pearls, and we actually held this connector next to it and just went, that's all you need. That's all you need for a really high-end design. Very classic, very Audrey Hepburn, something which is so incredibly timeless. And this is the clasp that we were holding next to it. It's a connector, so it doesn't have to be a clasp, rather. Or it's not a clasp, it's a connector, so it's a feature, if you like, or a pendant, or a pair of earrings, whatever you choose, or a charm and a bracelet. Now, 925 sterling silver, and it features a beautiful cultured pearl, which in terms of its dimension is 18 by 14 millimeters. As you can see, wonderfully bezel set and pave set as well with your white topaz. So it is absolutely drenched in sparkle, drenched in glamour, drenched in beauty. I'm going to flip this round because I am actually sort of holding the one part of the connector, if you like. If I turn it around, you can just see the quality, the fact that light is allowed to influence not just the surface of your white topaz but also the underside, so really adding to the brilliance of the pave luster. You can see the amount of 925 sterling silver and also the 925 stamp as a beautiful component that it is. This again could be a ring, couldn't it? It's a perfect size.
Definitely. I think it was Claire showed how to create a ring from one of these sorts of connectors. So, you know, have a little look back and see how that was done. But yeah, definitely really easy.
Really easy to do, absolutely. I think I saw a pearl stretchy ring earlier.
Yeah.
Actually in the studios, and I was like, that's a really nice idea. I bet that's really comfortable as well.
They are. They're really, really, really comfortable. And again, a great one if you do make your jewellery for any occasion, for charity, for instance, or if you do sell on, you know, it's really nice to have stretchy rings because they fit everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Headdresses, bridal jewellery. I mean, again, those sort of, thinking about the vintage brides, which is all the rage right now, you know, to have the chains sort of suspended either way and just have this connector in the middle would be absolutely fabulous, wouldn't it? Or maybe woven into the hair, or simply attached to some sterling silver. Absolutely love it. I'm going to bring that pearl strand back in so you can see it, just because I'm going to hold it next to it. So that straight away is just a finished piece, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. You know, for me, that's very bridal. You know, it's the finishing
It's
touches.
very regal as well.
Yeah, it is. And it's, you know, how you expect pearls to, you know, you may have a little hidden clasp there if you want to use that as part of hiding the clasp mechanism as well. And again, it doesn't matter the pearl neckline piece. If that turns round, it's all...
It doesn't matter, does it? No. Very regal, beautiful. Yeah, you can imagine this on our monarch, couldn't you? Or a member of the monarchy, without shadow of a doubt. Or if you wore them like this, why not put them onto a shepherd hook pair of earrings? So you've got some drop style, stunningly high-end cultured pearls. These aren't shell pearls. These are genuine cultured pearls. So I mean, look at the quality of the shape that you've got here. Already lots of web bidders within your baskets. Very good morning. I'm not surprised that there's people saying, yes, please. I need to multi-buy on these. I'd be doing exactly the same. There's nothing stopping you taking those connectors off if you wanted to. Just have them as a perfect stud. In fact, I'll hold these up to the ear, because you could very easily take that sterling silver off and then attach them to maybe a butterfly, a butterfly post. Could you do that with just a bit of glue?
Yeah, butterfly posts have got a little loop on there anyway, so I keep the top loop as the connector to connect onto that little butterfly loop, so it's going to give you the movement. Yeah. So you want that articulation. And I would just pop on the bottom there, if you had the pearls from the kit, those little, well, they weren't little, were they? They're gorgeous pearls in the kit.
Yeah.
One of those is a dropper on the bottom. And then you'd have all that articulation and movement in a pearl earring, and it would just be the most amazing set of earrings.
Yeah, really would. Have we got quantity? We're going to have to bring that price tag in, Kim's saying. Fabulous, let's do it. 925, should be 17.95, not today. Today, price reduction, we're going to give you postage and packaging back into your pocket, irrespective of whether you buy one or whether you buy 20. It's entirely up to you. $14.95 per beautiful connector. And again, look, for £30 you've got an amazing pair of stud earrings, genuine cultured pearls with sterling silver. All you've got to do is actually sort of fix the butterfly backs to them as well, or connectors, whichever, or shepherd hooks rather, whichever you choose. Lots of you are multi-buying, so I'm guessing there's going to be lots of wonderful pearl-clad beauties out there. Hello to you, Anna. Hello to you, Francis. Hello to you, Rosie. Hello to you, John and Janet. Hello to you, Liz. Hello to you, Bernadette. Hello to you, Elaine and Aberdeenshire, and Heather and Margaret and Daisy and Devon and Pamela and Rosalind and Kent and oh gosh, I can't actually keep up now. I'm looking at the majority. In actual fact, 80%. Are actually choosing to buy more than one, 2s and 3s. So can you imagine 1, 2, 3? That would be fantastic, wouldn't it?
That's it. I mean, you know, to have that as a pair of earrings, that get 2 of those for that price for a pair of earrings. I couldn't even buy a 4mm pair of basically just stud earrings in sterling silver anywhere near me for basically, you wouldn't get much change out of three figures. For 4mm studs. So to have those with all that embellishment for that price?
I want these for my wedding.
Aren't they gorgeous?
They're really lovely, yeah. And again, you could kind of have them in the hair, couldn't you?
You could.
Sort of your hairpins. They're beautiful. Well done. Stay where you are on those phone lines, folks. Fabulous. Now, is it time for the peridot? Oh, I wish I had a bigger quantity. I really do.
Amazing.
Big peridot here, beautiful peridot, which it tends to be a gemstone which is a lot smaller in how the crystal naturally forms, and it is a natural gemstone. But look at that beautiful size and dimension of each and every single one of those rondelles. It's an 11 centimetre strand, but gosh, that 11 centimetres is carrying a lot of individual solitaires, and that's the reality. Ordinarily, I'd expect peridot, and I'm looking at the fire as well, sorry to stop myself mid-sentence, but I'd expect peridot of this size, this calibre, this grade, to be commissioned into a piece of jewellery that is maybe at least your 9 carat, 10 carat, 14 carat gold. I would imagine it to be, just because I'm not seeing any imperfections, any sort of black carbon marks internally. I'm certainly seeing the energy of colour that we aspire to. Well done, web bidders. Put it in your basket straight away. Can they see what you know, Kim? They can, Kim says. Yes, they can. You know more than me then, Margaret, Daisy, Linda in West Midlands, new buyers. You know more than me. Be on those phone lines if you love August Birthstone, this beautiful, vivacious, energetic, natural, idiochromatic gem. £7.95. Are you having a laugh? Who am I blaming? Toby. Toby? That's an obscene introduction price. Obscene. Jan, Veronica, Northamptonshire, Linda, Somerset, Beverly, Mary, Margaret, London, Catherine in Lanarkshire, and everybody else that I can see on the phone lines but can't see your name as of yet, plus everybody that's still in the process of dialing through or with me on the web. That is obscene, in a good way for you. My goodness, the target price, the actual launch price of this could have been, what, 4 times that, 5 times that, 6 times that?
I know, I was looking at that thinking, you know, that's going to be probably a £30 strand at least.
Yeah, well you do, because I actually spoke to Hannah Roxbury yesterday. I went in to see Hannah and Bella in our buying team, and I was like, please, 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 can we get, and I've asked her, and they said, yeah, no problem, we'll get it ordered. Please, can we get the gem buying guide here into the studios? I want to show you, because I keep talking about it. It'll tell you trade prices per carat of quality gems like this. The last time I looked at peridot, it was 100, and it is in dollars, so I was used to look, I'm sure you can get it in pounds as well. It was $180 per carat for peridot.
Yeah.
That's about £90 per carat. I'm not saying that's what this would be valued at, but that's when it is a ludicrous introductory price, isn't it? Absolutely ludicrous. So hopefully we'll get that book and that publication for you. Well done. Stay where you are. Stay where you are on those phone lines. Shall I bring you some beautiful tiger's eye bars? Oh, imagine the peridot, just a couple of peridots in between. Oh, these are quite sort of hippie chic style.
Yeah, they can be. Or they can be very elegant as well.
Or they can be very elegant, absolutely. Yeah. You're right to point that out, Sarah, because it can be one or t'other. I did just say t'other. T'other is a good word. It's like poppet. Poppet is a good word. My mum still calls me poppet.
Oh,
I know.
that's sweet.
I know, 37, I'm still poppet. You are getting 2 of these, but I just want to show you how they are faceted and how they are shaped. Beautiful yellow tiger's eye bars. You're getting 2 of these, so they could be perfect earrings. Absolutely stunning earrings, very Art Deco.
Yes, and very simple to keep that shape. You can just wire them in to keep the shape in the earring, or, you know, leave them like they are. Just put them on a little hoop of 0.6 wire just to create that perfect shape.
Yeah.
And let all that movement happen.
Yeah, and the sound as well, because you're going to naturally hear it if it's next to your ear. Absolutely beautiful. And the chatoyancy. So you're teaming sound, movement, and visuality, I suppose.
Yeah, an optical effect or...
Optical effects, yeah, I like this combination. Maybe that's why tiger's eye is so considered in so many locations around the world. And without shadow of a doubt, most definitely here at Jewellery Maker. It's the very definition of a gemstone. You know, it's rare, it's beautiful, it's without shadow of a doubt, it's durable, but it has got such an amazing phenomena effect. Incredible movement, amazing movement. 70 carats in total. They go right the way up to 4 by 30 millimeters, as you can see in the long, bar at the front there. There's nothing stopping you separating these if you wanted to, or keeping them as that sort of fan effect. I straight away think about your sort of Great Gatsby.
Yeah, they've got the very Art Deco feel to them, haven't they? It's just the shape and that elongated fan shape. I think just a single one of these on a cord would be very masculine. So, you know, or just maybe 3 in the centre of a leather cord, very simple to do. And then you've still got all the rest. I mean, I've used single ones just in earrings and just literally wire wrapped the top of them just to make one of those single bars just to make an earring. Yeah,
I'm trying desperately, and let me just hold this one up. This one's better because it's a bit strung better. There we go. If I just hold this one, look.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? They're quite boho chic as well.
Yeah.
They're fab, aren't they? Just on some memory wire.
Yeah, definitely on the memory wire would work beautifully.
Gypsy style earrings, they'd be fab, wouldn't they? I have to bring the price in. I've got quantity of them, so if you want to get hold of these as well, I say as well because I want to. I'm going to make those gypsy style earrings. £6.95. So you wouldn't buy them for that, and they certainly wouldn't be genuine gemstones from, you know, the retail department stores that we know of. Imagine these quite on a memory wire, so the medium-sized memory wire, so the bracelet size, just threaded on, shepherd hook.
That's it. You know, if you didn't want to take them all the way around, just choose a little section of the memory wire and a loop on each end.
Let's go all in, Sarah.
I know, but some people, you know, like less is more.
Some people like less is more.
Yeah.
In my opinion, right now, I'd be going
More
all
is
in, 70 carats, chuck them all on.
I was going to put all of them on, but I was just going to use the memory wire just to create that little bar and then use a chain just to go up to the
Nice. Oh, that would be fab. Well done. Stay on those phone lines. Check out as soon as you can. You are getting the two of these beautiful graduation bars, as you can see, that taper down towards the décolletage or between to the neckline, wherever it is you choose to wear these. Check out though. Absolutely incredible. Well done. £6.95 only. And you have done it. You have done it. You have done it. You have done it. What did you say then, Kim? Onto the bead spinner. Your favourite product ever.
I know. My favourite, absolute favourite tool ever. Makes me smile just looking at it.
It's like a spinning top, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just, you know, it's just great fun to work with.
It does have a practical use. It's not just for fun. Although I think you will find this very stress relieving. The bead spinner, and if I can just lift that, it does actually come in sort of two parts basically. Yeah. So one slots into the other, and if I tilt this forward, you can see it's solid wood. So most definitely a thing of beauty, something that you without shadow of a doubt will enjoy having on actually on your workbench. Sarah, we've got a picture of you actually using this.
Yes.
So you can talk over this and tell us how we actually use it.
Just me evening out the beads into the bead spinner because they need to be an even coverage. So I was just rocking the bowl backwards and forwards just to get that even coverage there.
Beads and gemstones?
Beads and gemstones. Works best with your rounds because they need to be able to move around in the bowl. But you can use things like if they're just slightly off round, they will work as well. And there I'm using a piece of wire, but you could be using your beading needle as well. And you need to angle this into the bowl. And because I'm holding that in my right hand and it's facing anti-clockwise, I'm going to be turning the bowl clockwise so that the beads are going to be moving towards the end of that needle or piece of wire. And it's the centrifugal force. Oh, I know, that's a big one, isn't it? Big word.
Say it again.
Centrifugal force.
Say it again.
Centrifugal force.
Centrifugal force.
Yeah. And that's what makes the beads come up the side of the bowl. So you'll see they naturally move up the side of that shaped bowl. Yeah. And then they will just start to hop onto the wire or the beading needle.
And they do literally hop, don't they?
They do. And you don't want to put your needle or your wire right on the bottom of the bowl so it's touching the bowl because, of course, the beads opening is not right against there. It's slightly raised. So you want to keep that slightly raised off the bowl. It does take a little practice. Now, I will say that when you first get this home, you might be there trying to get the angle of your needle or your wire correct and just practice with it.
But once you've got the knack of it, it'll save you hours of threading on. If you struggle with your micro gemstones, your smaller gemstones, the 2 mils, the 3 mils, the 4 mils, this is an absolute godsend. We've also got coming up, Sarah, your DVD, which is this is part of the DVD that we were showing you, I think.
That's right.
That's coming your way. So it's invaluable for any beading, particularly if you have got dexterity issues or you've got you struggle visually to actually thread them onto a needle themselves or onto a wire. So the bead spinner, invaluable at £9.95, absolutely invaluable. Once you've got one,
that's it. I mean, you know, I actually have two now.
Have you?
Just because I like to have a set of tools that sits in my workroom, and then I have a set of tools that I use elsewhere. So sometimes I will bead in my dining room, so I've got another one that will travel down there when I need it.
Why not? At $9.95, it's certainly inexpensive. Now, these are the little needles as well, which you can use. Now, we actually source these from Beadsmith. They are the spin and string needles, so specific for the actual bead spinner, as you just saw there. It's got an introduction for use. On the back you're actually getting, is that 5? Yeah, 5 individual needles. They have got the long length, so obviously the gemstones will sit on there as well. It says before you begin, make sure you are working at a level surface. Make sure your measure your thread, to be 10 inches longer than the length of seed beads that you need. Thread your needle, either a knot with a knot at the end, or leave it attached to a spool or thread, which is, I know, something that you did, Sarah. You pour the beads into the cup, filling it about halfway. Rotate the centre spindle counterclockwise with your left hand, not too fast. It basically teaches you how to do it on the back, and hold the needle in with your right hand and place the curved end horizontally into the beads. So very step by step, quite, you know, it's all on the back there. It's quite, that's as much as you need to know, really.
It is. I did have a question from a lady saying that she was using Essilon thread, and she was finding it difficult to thread through the needles. If you just flatten the fibres out with either your flat nose pliers, they'll go through perfectly.
Perfect.
So,
thank you. Top tip.
Yeah.
Top tip, and thank you for sharing that as well. So it is. These are designed to work with your bead spinner. So invaluable. Honestly, if you do your bead reaming, if you do your delicate beading, then these will save you absolutely hours of threading. Yeah. All 5, £6.95. £6.95. And if you keep them safe, then you know they could last you years.
Yeah, definitely. And these are really sort of built for purpose. They're flexible, they're really easy to hold in your hand. That length is perfect. It's all been thought about, so you know it makes the job of spinning your beads onto your thread a joy.
Yeah, absolutely. Instead of a chore, which is what you don't want, isn't it? So I bet you our Laura Binding has got these. I bet you, because she hates using the microfaceted gemstones. Okay, moving on, because we have got beautiful tubes. Okay, so the bead spinner, the needles, and now you want your beads.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes.
Your face then, ooh, they will leap on. It's what you've demonstrated just there, wasn't it?
That's it. That's you know the sort of size beads I was using in the demonstration, but you know with these ones just work. These are an absolute dream for hopping onto your needles.
They've got a very substantial drill hole anyway, but yes, the needles and the spinner will make it so much easier. Your silver-plated brass rondelles, great for your French beading, by the way, DVD that Sarah launched only a few months ago, actually, wasn't it? Or a few weeks ago, actually. A few weeks ago. Very, very successful. Maybe, I'd imagine lots and lots and lots, hundreds, if not thousands of you now are already getting to grips and getting involved in French beading. So now maybe looking to replenish your stocks, because if you can remember, Sarah, on that launch, and I had the privilege of joining you, they were all sellouts, weren't they?
They were.
All sellouts. 380 approximately in this one tube. They are extremely deceptive. I think all the pieces of jewellery, Sarah, that you made out of your DVD, plus also the demonstration pieces, you still had leftovers.
Oh yeah, they go so far. They really do. If I made some pieces last night, they were bead netted pieces. So that, you know, again, all of those pieces that I made last night for that kit were made out of one tube.
Right.
And I made, I think, 7 pieces, 8 pieces.
Wow.
And they were all very, very, very bead heavy.
Yeah, very bead heavy. And I always do this. I always turn it just underneath so you can actually see approximately what you'll get in one layer. Yeah. So you can count them there, kind of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 just on the one layer alone. So can you imagine how many is going to be? Well, here it's approximately 380. We've done the maths for you. And again, if you get the French beading DVD that Sarah did actually launch, these are the kind of pieces that you can be creating.
Yes.
Be creating. To get this tube, the silver plated colour, the most popular, straight down, not messing, not dilly-dallying on the way. £8.95. Did we not launch these at £14 or £15?
Yeah.
Pretty sure we did.
I seem to recall that price.
I don't remember £8.95. I definitely do not remember single figures. Maybe close to in a bundle. £8.95 today for this one tube. Again, it's one of those add it to your orders. You know the hemp cord, the wax cord, the zari thread. You can use these for that.
That's it, yeah, because the drill holes are so substantial. All of those cords will go through absolutely no problem at all. Really, really easy. And those basic techniques for macrame and kumihimo, once you start incorporating these sorts of beads into them, just take them to that next level. And they go from sort of what I would call sort of friendship style bracelets into sort of more boutique style bracelets.
Yeah, they do make that professional, add that professional finish, don't they?
They do.
Really do. Just a couple, you see the difference. Just framing a rondelle with two of these either side makes such an impact. Again, there's a very well-known charm shop called something in London, and they've got literally on elastic. I own a bracelet which is almost identical to it from there. It was gifted to me many years ago, but it's got rondelles like this or spaces like this on a clear elastic, and that's basically it. And that's the charm bracelet. It would have been hundreds of pounds. I know it would have, and that's going back years ago. So your chance to emulate a very well, successful design and collection from a big boutique. Well done. Stay where you are on those phone lines. Incredible. Absolutely amazing. Moving on to... Oh, I love this. How many people have clocked it already? How many of you have messaged in already? Oh, I love it. Can I just say, not only am I bringing you a gemstone, which is... I haven't seen in ages. I can't remember the last time I saw it. But I'm bringing you one of the rarest examples in terms of its colour. Fluorite. Oh, what? Oh, gosh, there's concern. I don't know if I'm going to be able to bring it. No. But we started talking about it now. We'll chase it up. Bear with me, because I don't want to miss that, past that. I'll throw my dollies out my pram.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's disappeared off our schedule, so we're just going to find where this has gone to, because we've had it and we've been talking about it, Kimbo, haven't we? So, you know, bear with us on this, because this is one of the rarest colours of fluorite. Green is one of the rarest colours. And my former boss actually looked for 10 years to get hold of apple green fluorite. You bet your bottom dollar I want to bring this morning. So, well, bear with us on that one. Bear with us.
No.
Oh, look at this. These are a godsend, an absolute godsend. Not only are they practical, they're really beautiful as well. These are your magnetic clasp. Now, first things first, if you do wear a pacemaker, I would suggest, obviously it's not recommended that you wear anything magnetic. They make your life so much easier. A magnetic clasp, it's a finished piece of jewellery in its own right. It can be used as an extender. It comes with approximately an inch long length of chain, just here, which you attach to one part of your chain or necklace, one part of your bracelet. Attach it like so, and attach the large lobster claw to the other side. And that's basically, you've added 2 inches straight away, or not. If you want to do it a little bit shorter, you can do it down here. That's your prerogative. Now you've got this gorgeous lustrous barrel drum, as you can see. So a lot of sterling silver is actually invested in this, and you can imagine, say this was attached to a necklace piece that I wanted to wear. There's the magnet, which is in the centre. So can you see that? Hold it in the same vicinity, and you can see the natural pull. You can see how it snaps together. And did you hear it as well? So the real quality and strength of that magnet itself. I can even do this behind my head. That's the whole idea of our magnetic clasps. It is ease of wearing pieces of jewellery. Up until when I started buying these, and bracelets as well, they were pieces of jewellery that I didn't wear just because I couldn't actually do them together. Maybe the lobster claw was too tiny. Sometimes Tom has issues doing it just because he's a manly man and he's got sort of big thumbs and fingers. So sometimes they're difficult to do up clasp and things like that. I don't have to worry about it. I can do it myself here, a lot easier. And then when I want to wear it, I'm done. Shall I do it again?
I've actually started making bracelets now that are slightly shorter, so I can actually interchange my magnetic clasp between
Yes, exactly. You don't have to do the bracelet dance.
Nope,
anymore. You don't have to nag the other halves or the kids or whoever it is in your household to come and put your neckline pieces or your bracelets on, because the magnet will do the work for you. These are, without shadow of doubt, one of my favourite items of jewellery, because I do consider it a piece of jewellery, that I've ever purchased. Just because, not just the practicality, but they are beautiful.
My favourite pieces of jewellery are the ones that I can interchange quickly, and they've all got magnetic clasps on them because I can just take them off.
That's why I and so many others always multi-buy. Maggie, my lovely, do you remember when we were on our USA, what was our USA channel?
Yes.
Yeah, do you remember the magnetic clasp auctions?
Yes.
They used to be like thousands, didn't they? Thousands upon thousands. So Maggie and I used to work on the same channel, and everybody used to buy sort of tens.
Yeah, I would be investing in these because they just mean that they're ready to go. Your neckline pieces can be changed. You can also make jewellery with magnetic clasps. If you buy two, you can then take a bracelet and a necklace and put them together and make a long line. Good
idea. Genius. I hadn't thought of that. But also, can we remember how much they were approximately? You don't have to ask you you don't have to say the figure, but I can remember that it was, let's just say, about £10 per magnetic clasp. In fact, no, it was more than that. It was about £20 per magnetic clasp. So just hold that thought. Hold that thought. These are way bigger than what I've seen previously. They didn't have the actual extension either. So this extender chain, which again, you can see, sterling silver, that's a lot of precious metal invested into it. It didn't have the biggest lobster claw clasp, which I think we've got available. Is this not the biggest lobster claw clasp? £14.95. £14.95 only for all of this sterling silver, for all of that beautiful luster, for the practicality and the beauty as well. I'd be using this with with the pearls and things like that.
Definitely. And as I say, the ones pieces of jewellery in my collection that I wear all the time are the ones that I have these on them, and it's because it's just that ease of use. For me, it's just I can put my own jewellery on, I can change it and intersperse it whenever I want to. And I don't actually, although I could take my magnetic clasp off one piece of jewellery and put them onto another, I don't. I have more than one because that just means I don't have to do it.
I've got them on pretty much every single piece that I own. If it's got a clasp, which is a bit of a nightmare, then I don't bother. And I think, you know what, I'm not going to change it. I'll just add a clasp like this. Yeah. Plus, you've got the added security. So many people use these on top of. So maybe just attach it either way as a bit of insurance, I suppose.
It's like a safety clasp.
Safety clasp, yeah, great idea. Again, loads of you with me on those phone lines. Do check out Web Bidders. You've done it. Congratulations to you. We have got the star buy. I tell you what, so much to bring you. Star buy coming up next. Amazing, sizable ruby after this. Now, apologies everybody, we've got a graphical error and it means that we're not going to be able to bring you the ruby right now. My goodness, what a nightmare. I'm so excited. And these, they will be coming, I can assure you, but technical hitches, it happens, it does happen. So as a backup plan, I'm going to bring you this gorgeous Zari thread. Now, this is a beautiful braid, and it kind of works in the same way that wire mesh does, because you can manipulate this, can't you, Sarah?
You can can stretch it out. You can, you know, you can actually put things in the middle of it as well. So, you know, you can stretch and manipulate it and make it wider or narrower. And it's beautiful. And I love using this for my neckline pieces. I've sewn into it before now. So, you know, we had the other Zari ropes in the green and the apatite and the white. You can sew into that as well. So actually sew a zigzag across the top of this and do all sorts of different textile type appliques to it, if you like.
Oh,
well.
Love that. Yeah, why not actually stitch into this and treat it like a fabric, because it is essentially a fabric, isn't it? It measures approximately 3/4 of an inch in terms of its width. Beautiful luster. So yeah, it has got sort of those wonderful, rich, spicy colours, I suppose, in the 3 different tones. 30 meters. 30 meters. You've got. Is that on every single spool? Or three spools in total, 12mm in terms of its width, so and 30 meters in total, the bronze, the gold, 10 on each. There we go, fantastic. So using these for the headbands and things like that.
Definitely, sort of, you know, Gatsby inspired, maybe some feathers out the side.
Yeah. What about actually making sort of wire mesh style bows and floral designs?
Definitely.
Gemma Crow-esque.
Yeah, they're perfect for doing that. If you've had the fascinators or the hair combs, I know we've had the silk covered hair bands recently. So these are beautiful. You could make sort of floral type-esque pieces from it. These are great if you just want to, you know, sort of braid them and make a thicker version as well. I've put wire through them and manipulated them, so you can actually put wire as a core in there and manipulate them.
Maybe thread that and sew that around as well. Absolutely stunning. Well done to every single one of you. You're getting your golds, you're getting that antique colour, and you're also getting the bronze as well. 0800 644 655 is the number to call if you want to get involved. I'm going to lay all of them actually across the back of my hand, so you can actually see the contrast, the combination. And again, I'm thinking, you know, I've got a wedding coming up, which I need to start planning for and start getting creative for. These would be beautiful.
That's it. I mean, you know, I would look at using these, you know, if you want to make a strap for a strapless dress, you know, make it a detachable strap for that. You know, maybe using these to sew around the top of just a really plain black vest and just maybe go around the neckline. So, you know, lots of different things you can do with them. But I just love the fact that you can, you know, even just use these for putting your pendants on.
Card making.
Oh gosh, yeah, definitely your card making, your haberdashery type style embroidery on cushions. It's absolutely endless. Let's bring that price tag in for you, and this gorgeous star buy should be coming your way at £10.95. Wow, that seems amazing. Is that not the clearance price? Apparently not. £6.95 for you for 30 metres of all these lovely colours and tones. Again, yeah, I'm thinking it's very rich, it's very sumptuous, so can be used in so much. Used in fashion, like you just said there, Sarah, using your jewellery making, using your textiles, can be used in your home decor on the back of, card making craft. Definitely, and things like, you know, you may have you know, an old clutch bag or something like that, you know, that you're just thinking, actually, you know what, I'm really bored of using this the way it is. Upcycle it, use your E6000 glue, pop that around, you know, the front of it, make a little V on there, makes it just look so high-end and so designer. Yeah. And just changes it completely. Well, it does. I mean, my mum's got I think it's 18-karat gold necklace, which is no gemstones, it's just got a weave like this that goes around, curves around. It's very flat, sits beautifully to the decolletage. You know, and obviously that would have been a considered purchase, but you could replicate that design with this, couldn't you? Definitely.
Well done to you, Patricia, Cass, Sally, Jill, Beverly, Liz, Roseanne, Anne, Gwyneth, Susan, Lisa, Bedfordshire, Mrs. D, Marianne, Terry Ray. Nice to be with you, but you do need to check out as soon as you possibly can. And again, this is going to go with all the different gemstones that we've got. You could sew onto these like your French breeding. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can sew onto them definitely. You can just pop little briolets on the bottom and have those choker style neckline pieces. If you got that pearl clasp that we had, the
And I would just sew one of those into the middle and make a
Yeah,
beautiful
why
choker.
not? Choker neckline piece. They're really on trend again, aren't they? Sort of 90s style, the sort of choker style necklaces.
Definitely.
And yeah, maybe incorporate some of your beads, just sewing them on. Very simple jewellery making technique, and yet just £6.95. Well done to every single one of you. Now we have got amazing star buys coming your way, including the deal of the day, which is, and I'm just going to give you a little sneaky peek of it, just because, stay on those phone lines, you can still get hold of that. I don't get to show you Chrome Diopside every single day. Quality, consistency of colour. Often with Chrome Diopside, the larger the gemstone is, the actual overall gemstone, the darker it is, and that's what you don't want. You want it to still hold on to that really energetic forest green. Highly refractive, beautiful clarity, coming up as today's deal of the day at 11 a.m. So not too long to wait for this. Every single one of those, in my eyes, is a solitaire, and I'd expect to be commissioned in gold with diamonds even.
Definitely.
55 carats, and you can see they're double stacked on there, and it's coming up at a deal of the day price. And I know what this is going to. Obviously, this is a gemstone which is very closely monitored by our buying team, stroke management team, given the fact that we just simply can't reorder it.
Yes, that's it. I mean, that is amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
It is just wow.
Wait till you see the deal of the day price point. Though, not just yet. Let's bring you an alternative green gemstone, one of my favourites, because there's something so different. If you think about green gems, emerald comes to mind, peridot comes to mind, Chrome Diopside without shadow of a doubt, maybe your Zavarite garnet. There's nothing quite like a green onyx. It glows beyond, it glows in a very unique way, I suppose. Semi-translucency. And it's got secondary tones of blues coming through. It's a gorgeous bundle. Kim knows this is one of my favourite bundles in the entire world. I've only got 31 of these in stock, so very limited. 1, 2, hang on, 3. I want to buy this. I always miss out on the green onyx bundles.
I know, I always do as well. I always seem to be on air.
Yeah, same. Do you know what? It's because Kim knows I love them so much. Kim knows I love green onyx so much. It always sells out. So 1, 2, 3, 6 strands of green onyx. In fact, more than that, because these are double. Look at that colour. There's no gemstone quite like it.
No, it's beautiful, and it, as you say, it glows. It has this it really draws you into it, and it just, no matter what metallic tones you work with it, it works so beautifully with all of your metallics, you know, all your findings. And I just love this tone. It's almost like a blue-green.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's the secondary tones of blues, which are so unique. And if you take here, I mean, you can see it reflecting off the back of my hand, can't you? I love the fact that the just, you know, if you look at the outer circle, I suppose, of each gemstone, how it almost has that neon-esque glow, as if like it has got strobe lighting all the way around. I adore green onyx on so many levels. You've got a 6-strand pack here, a mixture of your nuggets and also your top drilled drops, plain drops, not faceted, going right the way up to 8 by 5 millimeters, and thousands of carats. Surely it's got to be, hang on, let me just do the maths, rather than be 100 carats on one strand, 180 then across 2 other strands, then you've got 90, 90, 95, I can't do that maths, but in total there's let's say 100, 465 carats in total. 465 carats. Wow. This would be all in one piece for me, Sarah.
Well, I'm looking at those 3 strands of nuggets and just thinking I want a twisted, full-on neckline
That's
piece.
exactly what I'm about to do. Great minds think alike. And Claire was like, yeah. She said, Claire, my director, was like, yeah, the twist. It's got to be the twist.
And, you know, those are so effortlessly elegant, I find, the twisted jewellery.
But yet simple to create.
It is, and it's just, you know, it gives you that real opulent elegance that, you know, is so timeless. Yeah.
What a knockout piece this would be.
Can you can imagine that sat with a gold clasp on it in a boutique, down in London town and having to knock on the door to be let into one of those boutiques to have a look at that.
It's a gemstone that you do see featured in such places, without shadow of a doubt. So incredibly ethereal, well done, but limited. We haven't got many. Did you say 31, Kim? 31. Best bring that price in. Should be £24.70. Instead, £17.95. Grab it whilst you can. I mean, that's 6 strands of beautiful onyx. The glow, tons and tons and tons of you. In fact, I think we're massively, we're going to be oversubscribed. Check out as soon as you possibly can. I always miss out on the green onyx, but my loss is your gain. Well done. Stay on those phone lines. We have got a star by coming your way in a gemstone we do not see every single day. In fact, I can't remember the last time I did. It's a real treat to be able to offer it to you. It is your wonderful Sharite up next. Now, how often do we get to bring you this gemstone? It's so incredibly visual and very, very unique. It does tend to be sort of singled out for the very exclusive boutique designer collections. I know that it was favoured by Sara Bennett, absolutely loved it. She used it in her collection. I've sold it previously, and I can understand why. This opaque gemstone, so you're not looking at transparency or clarity or anything like that, is all about the patterns. It's all about those wonderful swirls, those galaxy-esque mixtures of colour, which Sharite actually offers, and it is very, 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 very considered generally. I actually saw on our Facebook page just recently, it was one of our wonderful jewellery maker friends who'd uploaded a post of, and I forget who it was, so forgive me for that, who'd uploaded a post, and it was of a piano, and it was in malachite, and I was like, wow, did you see that? I was like, oh, wow, can you imagine how much that would have been? This is a gemstone that I would imagine to be, you know, sort of making decadent pieces that might be lining palaces around the world. You want a depth of purple, so not wishy-washy, not sort of lilac or lavender. You want it to have a real intensity of purple, and you want to have those wonderful formations and patterns. It's just amazing. It's one of the most beautiful, I think. If you love your seraphonite for those sort of feather-like guardian angel patterns, then you'll absolutely adore this, but it's just in a different contrast colour. Often looks like it has got sort of silvery sheens running through, and every single one of these individual gemstones will be totally and utterly unique. An 8mm plain round, I mean, look at them, they're amazing, aren't they? Every single one unique. Every single one. Totally natural, not dyed. All Mother Nature's incredible doing. Oh, you could just look. Do you notice how, you know, I've stopped talking to a certain degree. I've kind of just softened in everything that I'm saying, just because I don't think anything else needs to be said. The quality, the beauty of these gemstones speak for themselves.
They really do.
And the fact that the fact that Sharite is so seldom seen here at Jewellery Maker, it's the patterns that make this gemstone so valuable, that make this gemstone so incredibly scarce and sought after. You can understand why the big collections, the big designers will look at Sharite and keep it for those one-off pieces, or very limited edition pieces as well. 8mm plain round, so often it's deliberately left in a very plain shaped gemstone rather than faceted, just because you don't want to deter or detract away from the actual patterns and formations. So in my eyes, an 8mm round is absolutely perfect. It should be coming your way at $49.95. However, not today. We're going to go straight down. My goodness, are you serious? I've just heard what this is going to. Lowest ever price point for this beautiful strand, $29.95. What would you do with these, Sarah? I'm just literally restranding these.
Yeah, I would keep them together. I would maybe possibly intersperse with a small rondelle of amethyst, just now and again, just to have the interest of the facets and the light coming through, but I wouldn't want to take away from the colour. So I would keep it all on the same colour palette.
Oh, I'm absolutely smitten by this strand. This is like your malachites to me. It's like your jade, really, really, really beautiful, seldom, rare, precious. Claire was just saying that Claire, who makes jewellery as well, she said the pearls that we had earlier on, just one of those maybe on the bias would be fabulous. I'd certainly be using your precious metal. That's a £20 price reduction. Beverley and Cardiff, that is truly gorgeous and a magnificent strand of Sara. I totally agree. Magnificent. That's a great word, Beverley, to use with this.
It is.
Because it is magnificent.
And it's, I was speaking to a friend of mine, and I've got a strand of tubes, and I was saying, you never see these because they're so rare to get hold of, and for me, it's my favourite colour of gemstones. I love my amethyst, and I absolutely love this strand.
Yeah, totally, I agree. You've got a certain amount of sort of chatoyancy across them, and also those patterns. Limited edition, though, again, so we haven't got many of these available. First come, first serve. Stock permitting, I'm without shadow of doubt joining you. And do you know what, actually? I'm thinking stretchy bracelets with some sterling silver jump rings, like Fleur's jade bracelet, and I think it'll just look amazing. Stay where you are on those phone lines. Check out as soon as you possibly can. Well done. You've just secured one of the most beautiful strands of the entire week. I do believe that. 150 carats of natural beauty. There is the deal of the day, and it's coming up in a few moments' time. It's that wonderful Chrome Diopside natural strand. Big, beautiful examples, which is so rarely seen, with the perfect amount. I'm going to go as far as saying graded colour, and it's up after this.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you have found a workshop you'd like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button. Fill in the required fields and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator Wendy at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker by liking our Facebook page and join over 55,000 like-minded people. Chrome Diopside, which as the name suggests, gets its vivid green colours from chromium. It's not a particularly well-known gemstone. Diopside, or sometimes known as Russian diopside, was first discovered in the early 1800s and derives its name from the Greek words dis and ops, meaning two-faced, in reference to the two ways of orientating the gem before cutting. Diopside is unusual in that it has perfect cleavage in two directions. To see more of this incredible gemstone, stay tuned to us. We are live every day from 8 AM to 9 PM. So come and join in and get creating with Jewellery Maker.
In 1988, a momentous green gemstone erupted onto the market, and that gemstone would, without shadow of a doubt, really shake up, I suppose, the top spots of green gemstones out there. When we think of green, we think of emeralds, of course, one of the most valuable gemstones out there. Zavarite garnet, again, so exceedingly expensive and exceedingly rare that it can command sort of six-figure prices on many occasions. And chrome diopside, without shadow of a doubt, slotted straight away into that category. So much so that it actually instantaneously had world-class export grading along with your alexandrite, along with your diamonds, along with your emeralds from that location. It's a natural gemstone. There is no known treatment of chrome diopside. So this gemstone, when it comes out of the ground, there's no way of making the gemstone more stable, more eye clean, encouraging the colour or lessening the colour, lightening or darkening it. There's no way of actually sort of altering the overall beauty of this gemstone. Whilst it doesn't win awards for the most amazing name, chrome diopside isn't one of the most elegant sounding gemstones out there. Without shadow of a doubt, we do believe this to be like the $1 million emerald. It's got such amazing refraction, really high refraction, so that the light can bend internally in the gemstone and bring you an incredible amount of sparkle from within. But often, because it's such a dark green, the bigger the gemstone is, the darker the gemstone is, and you don't want it so dark that you don't see those sort of flashes of neon green coming through. Now, this beautiful deal of the day opportunity is, without doubt, they're individual solitaires, and I've got no hesitation in saying that at all. I've got wonderful clarity here, and I'm looking, you know, as you can see here, straight in the studio, I'm looking at the quality, I'm looking for any imperfections internally, any blockages of light or that refraction, and it's not apparent. Just take one of those onto some gold findings and you've got a really high-end exclusive piece of jewellery. I encourage you, not right now, but do this after you've guaranteed success, after you've had those confirmations, to do your price comparisons. I really want you to look at, maybe, we'll do the maths, I've got 55 carats here, double stranded. So let's say you've got approximately, say they're 1 carat each gemstone, approximately. Now, have a little look what 2 carat chrome diopside earrings would be on the web in gold. I'm absolutely certain it will be probably double what our deal of the day price is, but we cannot get hold of this gemstone currently. Unfortunately, it is a gem with under best case scenario was only mined for 2 to 3 months of the year due to the extreme weather conditions. Now, it is believed that the mine is either no longer in production because it's no longer financially viable, or alternatively, a Chinese trader has actually bought exclusive rights to this gemstone. coloured by chromium, natural gemstone, no way of enhancing its beauty, and rarely seen in this size. Similarities to your Tsavorite garnet, one of the most expensive green gemstones on the planet. And those similarities mean that this gem also commands escalated price points. It's a deal of the day, and it simply had to be. Chrome Diopside with all of those beautiful visual intensities, all of that amazing sparkles. I can imagine these being set into gold with accenting diamonds on, in a showcase.
Oh, definitely. So beautiful, aren't they?
But you would not expect the price though, Sarah. I genuinely don't think that you are prepared for what we're taking this to. And similarly, everybody that is watching at home right here, look at the quality here. Sorry to stop myself mid-sentence. We're under magnification. You can see the clarity, can't you? You can see that uniformity of colour. It's never dampened. It's not so dark that it turns black. You can see the refraction. And without doubt, solitaires. I'm just imagining just taking two of those, shepherd hook gold, pair of earrings, and you've got something which you could sell on maybe a well-known auction site at the price that you're going to see this entire deal of the day strand going to. Fabulous. I'm in awe of every single one of you already. Just one maybe on some gold. We have got pieces of jewellery that lovely, let me see, who's this? Sue has created to show you. So this is very decadent. Sue's really invested in the gemstone here into these. I love the earrings. She's invested heavily in the amount of chrome diopside that she's actually put within these designs. I mean, how incredibly boutique is this? So boutique. You wouldn't imagine this to be in any shop front along Bond Street or Hatton Garden. Bond Street or Hatton Garden for anything less than 4 figures. Nothing whatsoever, would you? 15 centimetre strand here, and look, laden within this actual wonderful piece of jewellery. Put it on the décolletage, and that's where all the light is going to be influenced to it as well. Fabulous, well done to every single one of you. Already lots of you getting involved. So many of you already guaranteeing your success, and I wouldn't be leaving this to chance at all. Dial in as soon as you can. 0800 644 655. All the W's at Jewellery Maker at jewellerymaker.com. Beautiful, beautiful sparkle that you're getting here. Real elevations of colour, consistencies of colour as well. And those wonderful bottle greens. Hello to you, Brian. Hello to you, Victor. Hello to you, Lorna. Hello to you, Susanna. Hello to you, Anna in Buckinghamshire. Hello to you, Jemai and H in Merseyside, and Adele and Debbie in Kent. Do bear with us, folks. We are having a few technical issues, as you might have already gathered. But I promise you, this deal of the day is well and truly underway. And already collectors, connoisseurs, can I just label you as, are without shadow of a doubt not missing out. In terms of quantity, I highly doubt we've got many of these available within the vault. Given the fact that it is chrome diopside, it would be way too euphoric of me to believe that we have got a triple figure quantity. I don't know. Are you kidding me? Don't worry, I lost the girls for a second there. I couldn't hear them. We have 165. Now, when we say deal of the day, we're not just talking about, oh, this is a beautiful gemstone. This is a rare gemstone. That is a big title, isn't it? If you think about it, if we break it down, we are saying that this is the ultimate deal of the entire day. That could have been anything. We're bringing you one of the rarest, most unobtainable gemstones on the planet, and we have 165. A gemstone which our very close associates haven't bought for about 2 years. So jewellery makers, my goodness, are you achieving magnitude right now? 165. You must be getting what do you reckon? Shall I count out a small section? I won't even count sort of the smaller size, because obviously you're going to get more of those. I'm going to count the section in the middle. Shall I count the section in the middle so you know? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is about 10. Hang on, I'll do it again. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is that 10? 10 individual solitaires. You've got to have at least 50, haven't you, on this strand? At least 50 solitaires with that graded quality of chrome diopside. We're going to have to bring that price tag in, folks. Already lots of you are guaranteeing success. We should be at £44.95. A gemstone, which I'm not just talking us here at Jewellery Maker, but so many gem collectors, traders are desperate to get hold of, but haven't been able to purchase, have been unsuccessful over recent years for whatever reason, whether it be, like I said, it's been bought by a Chinese trader or it's no longer in production. Either or, get it now, get it now. It's a gemstone which could well be even more unobtainable than the likes of tanzanites and the likes of your Paraiba tourmalines and the likes of your Russian alexandrite. It's got the same status as Russian alexandrite. $37.95 only for, it's got to be at least 50. It's got to be at least 50 gemstones on this one strand. Yorkshire, Anna, Sylvia, Debbie, Louise, Pauline, Ethel, you've done it. Congratulations to all the web bidders. Now, there is, about 40 web bidders with it in their baskets right now? Tons of you. Whilst we had 165, there's loads on the phone lines as well, and people multi-buying. Good luck, I should say, to Jemai, Essex, Lynn, London, Morag, Debbie, Jan, Keith, Roseanne, Nicole, Fife, Carola, Susan and Brian, Neath Botol, but good luck to you. Well done to you, Winifred, Pat, Lynn in Lincolnshire. Congratulations. I physically cannot keep up with the names. 165 was available for you today. It is the deal of the day, and I think that absolutely says it all, doesn't it? That's not a small title. That's something that we need to uphold, our end of the bargain, and I think we've certainly done that for you. Congratulations, Rosita. Hello to you, Hazel and Hilda. Stay on those phone lines, everybody. Guarantee your beautiful collectible strand, and again, do your price comparisons when you've guaranteed your success. After this, though, we have got more designer inspiration, the next wonderful kit, and it is high. It's got a real mixture of gemstones, low price tag, absolutely oodles of components included, and of course wonderful inspiration from our gorgeous Sara. It's so easy to get involved. If you've never ever joined Jewellery Maker or dialed through, maybe this kit will entice you to the wonderful craft, the wonderful creativity that is jewellery making.
Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then head over to our website and check out our Get Started page. Watch the welcome message from presenter Carol and find out all about Jewellery Maker. Watch one of our easy to follow tutorials where our guest designers will teach you the basics and give you the confidence to start making earrings, bracelets and necklaces. If you prefer to simply have a go, then check out our starter kits. They contain everything you need, including instructions, tools, gemstones and clasps, allowing you to create your very first jewellery pieces. You can either watch the video tutorial or follow the step-by-step instructions to give you plenty of inspiration. We also have an array of beginners workshops that you can attend here at our studios and join our experienced designers and get a taste for this fabulous hobby. We will guide you through the basics to get you started making your own beautiful jewellery. Everyone is welcome in the jewellery making family, so start your jewellery making journey today. When you place your first order with Jewellery Maker, we'll send you a free DVD and booklet to help you get started. The booklet is jam-packed full of information on gemstones, tools, threading, materials and findings. There are step-by-step instructions on how to make bracelets, earrings and necklaces, and the DVD includes easy-to-follow video tutorials. So what are you waiting for? Start your jewellery making journey today. We are live every day from 8 AM to 9 PM. So come and join in and get creating with Jewellery Maker.
Well done, everybody. Can I just say good luck? There's still a lot of people with it in their basket, so I'll just keep everything crossed for you. Now, straight into your designer inspiration with wonderful Sara, and it is the art of stamping. Now, dog tags, identity bracelets, personalisation of pieces of jewellery is not necessarily a new concept. And it's something which I really love, the fact that we've got quite sentimental with. You see a lot of hope bracelets, wish bracelets, dream bracelets, love bracelets. So you can really send a direct message through your collections, through your gifts, if you like, or your own pieces of jewellery. And it's so simple to get into as well, stamping. So if you're thinking, oh, I like the idea of this, I like that, I like the idea of your precious metal jewellery and actually personalising my pieces that you might already have. Now, to get involved, I'm going to do the kit in two different parts. The first part is all about the actual blanks, blanks and the starter kit itself. Now, there's loads of these, all different beautiful shapes. You've even got bezels, which I think will look incredible around your cabochons. You've got the ball chain, our most popular chain, no if, buts or maybes. Feels amazing, works incredibly with the actual the stamping blanks as well. So yeah, how many in terms of length? How much have we got here? 1 metre on each length, and that's times 4. So you've got 4 metres of your ball chain here, which looks so beautiful alongside all of your stamping your stamping discs or blanks, whichever way you want to look at it. Now, as you can see, they have got a hole at the top, so you can attach your bail or chain or jump ring, whichever you might be. They are textured on both sides. You're not just getting these rectangles. You've got 2 of those though. So 2 of those, so you could literally create a sort of dog tag style piece of jewellery. You've also got lovely identity bracelets like this. You've got hearts. There's another style tag. You've got rounds. You've got squares. You've got flowers. You've got ovals. Let's bring those big squares out at the back there. Oh, my goodness. So in total, you've got 2 of each. 2 of each. And hang on, I'm missing one. There's that one there. 2 of each design. Which one's your favourite? I like the big ovals. Yeah, the girls are saying, oh, the hearts with the heart cut out, they like those.
They are nice.
I like the smaller rectangles as well, they're fab. I quite like the plain ones. But again, just with that ball chain, looks so beautiful. You've got the jump rings as well in 2 different sizes. Now, your jump rings come in 5mm and 7mm, and you've got 20 of both of those. Oh, hang on, I'm forgetting loads here. I'm all of a dither. Can you see all these? Look at all of these.
There are so many. It's amazing.
Oh, I've got to put them all in that hand, haven't I? Oh, come on now. Play ball. There we go. So in total, 2 of each design. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different designs, I believe. I believe, or there or thereabouts. There's so many I can't count. And these are plain stamps which you can actually stamp onto, you can etch onto, you can patina onto. I'm not done yet though, because you've also got all of this wire, all of this gorgeous copper wire, 0.6 and 1 mil. So again, you can use this alongside. I know Sarah, you've used it to make jump rings, etc.
Yeah, make jump rings, make links, put the gemstones on, make your wrapped loops. So lots of different ways you can use it.
Yeah, fabulous. Well done. Stay on those phone lines because already lots of you are there. And don't forget, you've also got the 4 meters of your ball chain. It is your metal stamping blank starter kit. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Should be £33.85. Really, that seems very inexpensive for all of the wire as well. 10 meters of each gauge, 1 mil and 6 mil. This is what you need to get started in stamping. I remember the launch of our stamping, Sarah.
Yes.
And we had literally round discs, didn't we?
We did. That was it.
That was it.
That was all we had at the time. Yeah.
Blank squares.
These have just...
They didn't have the lovely shapes like these.
And for me, these are so hard to get hold of. Different shapes. You can get the rounds, you can get the squares. You might, if you're lucky, find stars. Possibly.
Really? So you reckon you'd find the stars?
Maybe. If you were lucky. You may have to get them imported though.
Yeah. Fair enough. That means shipment costs as well.
Yes, that's it. And the others, I very rarely see any anywhere. And again, they would be imported. And you would buy them by the singles as well and pay postage on every single
well, in
one.
total, how many have we got in total? I can't quite do the maths here, but there's 2 of each, so it's going to be lots and lots and lots. I'll count them in a minute, but just bear with me, because I've also spotted 28 blanks in total. I've also just spotted that you have got the ball chain connectors. Now, these are invaluable. The ball chain connectors, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, yeah, one per metre long length. They're fairly self-explanatory, really. So you put the ball in this, or the 2 balls in the centre, and pull in either direction. Yeah. Anyway. That's how you secure them. That's how you secure the ball chain into the connectors. It is. Listen. It's true. That is how you connect them, isn't it, Sarah?
Yeah. I'll do a quick little demo on how to manipulate the clasps, because they need to be manipulated slightly to make them really easy to pop the chain in.
Oh dear. Right now there's lots of men wincing. Anyway, quick. No, you can't get hold of these though. I think we've only just started stocking them, haven't we?
I've seen them once before. That's it. That's the only time I've seen them.
Yeah. If I just literally try and find an end, you can actually see what I'm referring to. So can you see that? The ball goes in the centre there. I won't physically do it because obviously this is a studio sample. But then you just pull and it comes out just like this, but inside the clasp obviously, and that's what secures it. Sarah's going to do a demonstration for you. So wonderful, £19.95 only. Stay on those phone lines. Check out as soon as you possibly can. I'm going to move on to the second part of the kit. Second part of the kit, and it is your beautiful gemstones. Do you know what? There's more here. I missed 2. 28 you're getting in total. Oh. So many that I can't even pick them all up. Gosh. Thanks, Maggie. Did you like the concentration face there? Look at these beautiful pearls. Silvery pearls, which go so amazing with this kit as well. Or the first strand of pearls that we had initially. These are 7 by 10 millimeters, beautiful luster. I'm going to bring that back in actually, the strand of pearls that we had at the very get-go. Amazing. 2 parts of the kit. So we have this, the actual starter kit, and then we have the beautiful gemstones. Cultured pearls, amazing. Then, probably one of my favourite ever strands of lapis lazuli that I've ever seen.
Aren't they lovely?
Aren't they beautiful?
They are. There's so many on that strand. so many.
Look at how bright these are. And look at the high polish. Can you understand why they're one of my favourite?
They are. They just so epitomise the gemstone.
Really, really do.
Yeah.
Amazing. I mean, literally those two next to each other, or just restranded with some plain rounds. These are 6x4mm, 110 carats of your beautiful rondelles with that energy of colour, the wonderful Arabian Nights blue. That's what you're longing for at the end of the day. I've also got Sodalite, a double strand. Haven't seen Sodalite in a while, of course. Combination which works so perfectly, and obviously with lapis lazuli, as we know, parts of Sodalite are actually within lapis lazuli. But again, you don't want it too wishy-washy or pale. You want it to have that real energetic blue, and it's certainly got that here. I've also got moonstone, rainbow moonstone in it's graduated rough nugget, 7x3 to 13x4mm, organic shapes. Look at the adolescence coming through. Oh, I love it. I'm going to have to separate it over so you can actually really see the blues. Look at the adolescence. This is a beautiful kit.
It is, isn't it? It's gorgeous.
The light of the silvery moon.
Oh.
It is, isn't it, though?
Yes, it is.
You can almost picture the moon itself reflecting on some beautiful lake somewhere.
That's it. Oh, or, you know, reflecting in the fountains in front of the Taj Mahal.
Oh, the fountains in front of the Taj Mahal. So, you've just come back from your travels. What is this reminding you of then, our Claire? In Fiji, the moon was huge above the sea, she says, and she said it reflected an amazing amount of light. Let's bring that price tag in for you. Should be £25.80. Not £25.80. Okay, I get it. We've had a few technical hitches throughout the course of the morning. It might have seemed a little bit misjointed at times, and this is definitely a misjointed price tag. Are we having a technical hitch right now? Because surely, for the rainbow moonstone on its own, surely for the pearls on its own, surely for those, the nicest, and I genuinely believe this, the nicest strand of lapis lazuli that I've ever seen. Just because you've got that real intensity of cobalt blues, and a real luster as well, so really beautifully polished. Have we got quantity? 73 only. I can't see you on the oh, there we go. Maggie, Anne, Janet and John, Sylvia, Nicola, Lorna, Somerset, web bidders you'll need to check out as soon as you possibly can. I mean, that's an absolutely inconceivable price point.
It is, completely and utterly, just blows my mind.
So wait, you can get both parts of the kit, this kit, where you've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces of jewellery, and you probably could have gone on. You can get both parts of the kit for less than £35. You definitely need to add the pearl strand on there. I'm justifying it for you. Add the pearl strand from earlier on onto the screens, onto this kit as well. I'm going to take a mosey over to the lovely Sarah, just because you've been busy, my darling, haven't you?
I have.
You've been very, very busy. And of course, I know that you love your stamping.
I do.
You've been doing it for years.
I have, yes. Long time. Probably, crikey, 4 or 5 years now. Maybe even 6. Yes, long time.
Long time. And is it something that is great for beginners and also established jewellery makers as well?
Yes, you don't, you know, if you're just starting out jewellery making and you're looking to personalise jewellery, you're looking to really stamp your own mark on your own jewellery. Yeah. Excuse the pun. But it is one of those things that you can take a piece of jewellery and make it so personalised. You can hide messages in your jewellery.
I love that.
Yeah, and you know,
that's so cute, isn't it?
And you know, I've got some of the pieces in here have even got hidden messages underneath them as well.
Oh really?
So,
oh, no.
Yeah. So there's one. I don't know which one it is. I think it might be the second one in where it looks plain.
This one?
No, I'm just trying to think which one it is. Is it there? I can't see it. Oh,
Do you want to take a mosey over?
Can I take a mosey over? Because I don't know if it's there.
Yeah, because we want to see this hidden message now.
Let me find it.
I want to see the hidden message. Oh, mine. Look, that one says mine.
No, it's not there. I don't know where the piece of jewellery is.
Intrigued. Is there? You've put a hidden message. It's so hidden
Yeah.
you don't know where it is.
I think it's hidden itself.
It's obviously hidden itself. Anyway, so yes, you can put secret messages though, can't you?
You can.
Absolutely beautiful. So how do we get starting in stamping?
Okay.
How easy is it?
It's very, very easy. You can just choose whatever message you want to do. So I'm going to recreate the one that's got my birthday on it. But you can create it with whatever dates of birth you want. And all you're going to need to stamp is something to stamp on.
Stamping block.
A metal block.
Available on our website?
Yes.
Yes.
So you need that. You're going to need a chasing hammer.
Yeah.
To stamp the stamps with. And a set of stamps.
And are you all right, Amelia? Bless you. Bless you. Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Bless her.
I know.
So it's this hive of activity.
I know. They're so busy.
Yes. So, okay.
So I'm going to stamp a date.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be using the number stamps. These are 3mm. If I pop those in there, you can see them. There we are. Numbers and punctuation.
Now we have got these coming up as well. We have actually got the stamps. So if you're thinking, well, where do I get them from? Don't worry, they're coming your way as well. Okay. So
there we go. So I don't know. I'll just pick a date of birth. It doesn't matter. Ah, Amelia's found it.
we found your hidden message.
Found my hidden message.
We'll show the hidden message.
Yes. And so you just pick your stamps out. It's a good idea to keep your stamps in your stamping case when you're not using them, so you know exactly which ones you're going to be using. So if you flick that open, you can see the hidden message inside. Hugs and kisses.
Hugs and kisses. Look, 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 look. So only
you know it's there.
You know it's there. Look.
Because sometimes you don't want a token of affection possibly to be on show all the time. So there it is. Hugs and kisses.
Love
X's
it. X's and O's.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So I've taken out the 2 and the 5. Now if I show these to camera, you'll see that you might get muddled up. So I just show those to camera. So if you put those down, you pick them up and you think, hang on a minute, which one's a 2 and which one's a 5? There's a really easy way to do it. Just keep yourself a little piece of scrap paper, and this just happens to be in my box, a piece of scrap paper.
Yeah.
And you can then just take the stamp and actually stamp on the paper itself very gently, and I can see that is a number 5. And I also know that if I picked it up and went like that and got it the wrong way around in my hand, that I wouldn't stamp it on my blank the wrong way around.
It goes back to the days of sort of typewriters and things like that.
Yes.
Doesn't it?
It does. And so, you know, keep your scrap bit of paper handy, and I always double check my stamps before I stamp them. Purely and simply because once you stamp onto the metal, you can't take the impression back out, but a piece of paper costs nothing. Really.
Absolutely.
With a little bit of paper kicking around. So then I'm going to bring my blank in, and what I would normally do is use a little bit of low tack tape. And if you haven't got low tack tape, just take a normal piece of sticky tape, and if you've got a fluffy jumper on or a piece of clothing on, just stick it onto your clothing and then take it off. The fibres that have adhered to it will make it lower tack, so it won't stick to your everything that you're using, but I won't do that now. So I'm just literally going to put my number in, and I'm going to hold it quite close to the base and make sure that I'm holding it square to myself. Now, some people will stamp and they will just hit it once. I am not that sort of stamper.
Oh, really? So,
No.
so how many times do you hit it?
I hit it more times gently, but I will rock my stamp north, south and east,
I guess you have to be careful not to move the actual...
to move the stamp.
Yeah.
So if in doubt, if you've got maybe a piece of scrap metal or a blank piece, you know, or just even if you want to use one of these as your practice blank. Practice. So gentle taps, and I'm rocking the stamp backwards and forwards, left
Ever so
and
slightly.
right. an extra one.
Well,
Now,
you had to do that last one, didn't you?
I did. Go on. Now, I may not have hit it hard enough because I'm working on a flexible plastic top with a board underneath, which will absorb some of the pressure of the hammering.
Yes, so really you want a solid area.
But it has stamped and it has pressed into the
Can I
stamp.
just show that to the
Yeah.
camera so everybody can see at home just
So-
how easy that was?
So you can see that I didn't use a lot of force, but gentle tapping, several taps, rock it side to north and south and then east and west, you'll get a really good impression.
Lovely, absolutely beautiful. Now, whilst just before we go any further, because I have got the 3 stamping tools, I think, you know, lots of people are sort of wanting them straight away. Now, okay, they're in 3 different packs, and they're weighty, by the way. Still only the 1 postage and packaging, irrespective. So we're doing the uppercase first, yeah? So this is how they come. Wipeable case, beautifully stored as well. So forgive me for sort of stretching across you at the moment. You can see that these are your capital letters, or uppercase, whichever way you want to refer to it as. We have got the lowercase coming your way as well. Obviously, all letters of the alphabet, including all of your, did I just see the and sign there. So if you wanted to do sort of initials, something a little bit more
love and hugs or
love and hugs, absolutely. Now these are solid, are they steel?
They are.
Yeah, solid steel, so you can feel the weight. You still only pay the 1 postage and packaging. And you can see the measurement there as well. 6mm in size. Perfect for the stamping blanks that you've just got.
Yes, definitely. These are great as well if you're wanting to just have a large impact and with short, sharp sentiment.
Yes.
So they're going to be perfect for these.
Yeah,
ones.
these are and I think in terms of like, some people might be thinking, oh well, I'll make do with this lowercase or I'll make do with the uppercase. No. Until you actually get both of them, you don't realise, because you'd struggle really to do love without. I think you do need a capital letter. It depends how much of a stickler you are for punctuation, I suppose.
That's it, and it's nice to have you know, variations, and you can also, you know, have, you know, you don't need to stick to upper and lowercase. I actually sometimes when I stamp will have my upper cases and lower cases all jumbled up in the words and just be really random with it. And
I like that.
It just changes the look of the...
So literally do that all over the tag itself. Yeah. That looks fantastic. What a great design that will be. Absolutely love it. Should be coming your way at $14.95. That's everything that you're seeing here for the stamping case. And again, you can use these stamps on so much. It doesn't have to be just the metal.
No.
Not $14.95. We're going to assume right now that there's going to be everybody wanting to get involved with metal stamping. Yes. So lots of people buying the kits. So therefore, we're going to bring it to you at the clearance price point, basically.
I won't say what I paid for my first set of stamps.
What did you pay for your first set of stamps?
I think they were £40 plus. And then I think there was about £9 handling.
Oh, you can understand that.
Because I had to have them imported.
I can understand, because these are heavy.
Yeah.
Can I just do my pay my homage to the posties out there?
Definitely. They're going to be needing a good hearty breakfast.
Yes, they will, because especially if you're all getting all 3 of these, it's going to be a weighty bag for your postie. So say thank you to him, won't you? On our behalf, $8.95 only. Shall we bring you the lowercase? Bring you the lowercase set. Comes again, exactly the same, beautiful packaging. It zips up like a sort of Filofax. Yeah. So there was your uppercase or your capital letters. These are your lowercase. You can tell they're sturdy. You can hear the weight, can't you?
I know. I struggled coming in from the car today, carrying all my stuff.
You should have said I'd have come and helped you.
I couldn't ask a lady in your condition to help me with
in my
everything.
condition, that always makes me laugh. I think I could manage some metal stamps. Okay. Manage that. Now, maybe not all of them, because like I said, it is weighty, but they do last, don't they? I don't think, as long as you don't lose them, you're never going to have to replace these.
No, that's it. Because you've got the case. You put them back in when you're finished. You know exactly which letter you're going to be taking out for the next word. You're not going to lose any because they've got a secure place to go. And you're always going to find them in your craft room because they're perfectly stored.
Yeah, absolutely. I touched on it and I didn't sort of, and I moved on and I should have stayed. Sarah, it's not just metal. You can use these for many things, can't you?
That's it. You can stamp onto leather. you can stamp onto wood, you can stamp into your polymer clay, silver clay, do the impressions. So you mean you don't
Copper clay.
copper clay, any of those mediums, anything that is sort of soft and malleable that you can start stamping.
Can you emboss maybe with these?
Yeah, I mean, I use them on leather a lot, and they just create that beautiful
Yeah.
texture. And I use them randomly on leather as well. So just pick a few letters up and stamp them just really randomly, and just create that texture. And you know, especially things like I's and H's.
Yeah.
Work really, really well for creating textures.
Yeah,
into
I
things.
bet. Oh yeah, I like the idea of that because they've got the dots and the.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Well,
Anyway, it's been one of those mornings, Sarah. But honestly, I'm gonna have to go.
need to lie down. aren't we?
We'll have a sit down in a darkened room
Yeah.
after the show. Should be $14.95. However, we're going to honour the price point that you've just seen on the capital letters or the uppercase in your Arial font, $8.95. So wait, hang on a minute. That's almost buy one get one free,
Yeah. Perfect.
and it's still cheaper than what you paid for one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And one postage and packaging. Mark in London, grab the stamps as soon as they come on air. The price will be fantastic as JM will have the best prices of good quality stamps. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for messaging in and saying that. Because it's all very well and good at us saying it.
It is.
Those people that don't know Sarah and I, or know Jewellery Maker as well as you might do, might say, well, you're paid to say that. Not true.
It is nice to hear the customers giving
Yes.
us lovely feedback on the quality and the prices, because
Yeah.
I can say it, but you might just not, believe what I'm saying, which is,
I hope you do.
yeah.
I hope you do. Mark is saying you can pay more for a storage case. That's true. Without the punches, that's really true. Actually, if you actually go to certain hobby places, then yeah, it would be. Hello to you. Is that Maritz? Have I said that right? Sorry if I've pronounced that wrong. I have them last year, and they're absolutely stunning quality. You can feel the quality. You really can.
Yes, you can.
They are weighty, and you only pay the one postage and packaging. And yes, it does come in these gorgeous packs as well with the zip container also. So fabulous. Well done. Well done. Are we doing the last one? Last one before we get to
that's fine.
your demonstration, because we need to punctuate, don't we?
we do, and you need all your numbers.
You need your numbers,
You
yes.
do, you
So
do.
you're doing a date of birth right now.
I am.
So you'd need your numbers, wouldn't you?
You need your numbers.
And also, say you want to go, say, love and hugs. So you need an and side. Say it like that as well. Love and hugs. Or maybe you want to put, I don't know, a marriage proposal. Marry me?
Yes.
Or question mark?
Yeah.
Or a shouty one where you need an exclamation mark. Then you need your punctuation and your numbers, and that's where these come in. So again, comes in the white cleanable case, zippable case. Also, it is your Arial font in obviously your numbers, and you can see you've got the plus, you've got the pound sign, and sign, exclamation.
And we haven't made a mistake. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. It's because you're 9, you turn upside down for your 6.
Oh yes, I hadn't even noticed that.
Yeah, so it's an interchangeable one. So again, it's really useful to have that bit of paper there.
So we
just to
can
check.
count, and obviously 10 is your 1 and your 0. Yeah. So instead you've got like your plus. You've got extra stamps on this side, haven't you?
Yes.
I didn't even notice that.
It's one of those things that caught me out when I first started stamping, and I bought a number stamp set, and I was like, oh, gosh,
Hey, where's my 6?
yeah, I've got a number 9 and no 6. What's going on? And then it twigged.
Yeah.
It took a while.
It's all right. It'll probably take me a while as well. Incredible. We want everybody to get into stamping, not just your metals. Don't forget, you can do this onto so much leather, polymer clay, silver clay.
Yeah.
The world is your oyster. Should be $6.95. Really? For £22, you've got all of them.
That is
Have I done the right maths there? That's what we say to this. Right, you've got to do the exclamation mark face as well. Ready? Ready?
I don't know if I'm doing it.
Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. £22 and you've got all of these stamps.
I know. Amazing, isn't it?
Incredible. Michelle, hello to you. Hi, girls. Have these stamps, and yes, Sarah, they are good on leather and keep their shape too. Have used on clay as well, and they are very clear to read. So thank you, Michelle, for messaging that into us. Mary and Devon just ordered letters. Need them for my garden plant labels. Ooh, I like that.
They make, if you do them onto, you could do them onto these, or if you've got copper sheet.
Yeah.
You do the labels and they naturally sort of patina in the garden.
Do you reckon, and this is something you're going to think, oh my goodness, where on earth has this come from? I'm just thinking about youngsters, for example. You know, when they go to school and they lose all their clothes, and you have to put the labels or something like that in, and maybe your shoes. Could you not put them onto the sole of a shoe? You know, the instep. Yeah. Actually put their names on the instep of a shoe.
Yeah, you could. Yes, because
they often are leather or
I mean they're normally
or a hard plastic.
Hard plastic, you could do that, and also you could use these if you wanted to, because they stamp the right way around. You could actually ink them if you wanted to, and actually put them onto.
Just dot.
Yeah,
dot them. Yeah. £22. You've got them all. Got them all. What a great gift. Fabulous. So, okay, back to your wonderful demonstration.
Okay, so I'm just going to quickly do another number, and I'm going to show you how to make the numbers and letters pop.
Okay.
So, let's see, just check we get this one the right way around. Again, piece of paper, check. Quick little, that's definitely got the two the right way around. And what I normally do to show...
Yeah, you want to check before you do it on the stamp, don't you?
You do, and because the amount of times I've picked the stamp up and thought, what you can do if you want to is on the side that's facing me now, is with a permanent marker pen, just put a dot on that side, so you know when you pick it up it's always going to be that side. But of course that won't work with your number 6 and number 9. You have to write which one it is on each side. Okay, so number on, there we go, so that's the two numbers in there. Now to make them pop, all I did was I used, now you can do it in numerous ways, but because these are textured blanks, I didn't want to do it with a permanent marker. So what you can do is you can just draw over that with a permanent marker, the indentations, and then take off any excess with some acetone. But because it was textured, I thought it might stay in the texturing, and I didn't want it to do that. So to
make it pop, you've used
the patinas.
No, but is there anything else you could use? Maybe felt tip pen?
You can use things like alcohol inks as well.
Okay.
So I'm just using our patinas. If you happen to have
Are they
these.
available on our website as well?
They are on the website.
There we go. There we go. So no need to cut corners, like I was suggesting.
And you use so little. So if you're using these for other metal work, they use such tiny little bits. So I'm just going to show you quickly how to do that. Onto my little sheet, literally a tiny little drop. That's all you need. Really tiny little drop.
Wow, that is literally minuscule.
Yes, because it's literally enough to get on my paintbrush is all I'm going to need. And you're going to need some
kitchen roll
or a baby wipe.
Okay.
Whatever you happen to have. Okay. And literally just put a little bit on your paintbrush. Little tiny bit over where you stamped, and literally I'm only putting it where I stamped.
You're dabbing that, really, aren't you?
Really, yeah. And see how much a minuscule amount I've used? That's it. Straight on with the, and then just rub. It makes it pop.
And you can use whatever colour you wish.
So you can see just that tiny little bit has stayed in the impression. And if you want to go back and do it again, you could just get a little more layer in there. Just keep going back and layering it.
I love this. I mean, you could do so much, couldn't you? I mean, you're thinking about anniversaries, birthdays, of course.
Yeah. So
christenings.
Do so many different things with it, and you know, literally as many words or sentiments as you want. So I'll leave that as it is, and you can carry on and do the whole date of birth. I'm just going to show you how quickly I attached it all together to make that piece of jewellery, because it really was quite quick and simple. So if I clear my decks slightly, try and be tidy.
Fabulous. And I like that layered effect. That again is quite dog tag like, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Where you actually layer and use the different shapes too.
Yeah, so I'm just going to be using the two shapes of jump rings that you get in your kit. And the reason you get two sizes is there's two sizes of holes in the blanks.
Okay.
So some have got smaller holes. You need smaller jump rings.
I didn't notice that, so thank you for pointing that
That's
out.
okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go open my jump ring, and I'm going to do it with 2 pairs of pliers, and I'm just going to twist up. I'm going to go through my blank.
Well, it fits perfectly as well, doesn't it?
It does, perfectly. And what I'm going to do is just add a little jump ring. Oh, jumping.
One little jump
That's
ring.
why they're called jump rings, you know, because they jump.
Yeah.
And then onto the front. And I could have stamped this blank, but some of the blanks I've left blank.
Well, they still look lovely, don't they? They don't have to be stamped.
They don't. I mean, if that's something you just wanted to bring in the metallic element into your jewellery making, and then I'm going to go through the actual hole in my heart, which lovely, and then clip on to the smaller of the jump rings, and this just creates that articulation. So you can see now that will sit, and it just gives you that articulation.
Love it, the movement.
Okay. I don't know if I put how much time I've got left to show.
One thing as well, because the ball chain, we don't see those connectors every single day.
No.
Have you got time to just
Yeah,
quickly
definitely.
show that?
Definitely. Okay, so these little connectors come in the pack and you get 4. Now, I found personally, having my nails with the polish I've got on them, I found them a bit tricky to hold in my hands.
Okay.
So what I found is I held them in my round nose pliers.
Okay, so literally insert one end into the
Yeah.
round nose plier like that, yeah.
But I found that they were so well made, they were really tightly shut. If I show you that way, can you see how close they are, those where they come together just here? And I found that they were too tightly close for me to get the chain in. So all I did was hold those in and just pop my round nose pliers down just a little bit. And that just opens that gap just a tiny little bit. That's
Okay.
all I needed to do. So then I turn that around, hold it again with my pliers, take the end of your chain, if I can find the end of my chain, there it is. Pop that in there, and all you do, let's see if I can do this, you can see, without my fingers in the way, it's a bit tricky.
It is tricky because I know it is very small. If you want to put them in the way, don't worry, we know what you're doing. We can guess. You're putting that ball in the middle bit.
Yeah, pop that in there.
You're doing a much better demonstration or description of what I
just
described.
Literally twist it backwards. So you pop it in straight and twist it backwards towards the edge. That's in there now.
Amazing. Strong. Really strong.
Yeah, and you can see that that's completely connected. In fact, it's so strong, I just pulled it out the end of my round nose pliers.
There we go. So all
the
you need, yeah, all you need to do is the other end.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, my lovely.
okay.
I've got time to squeeze in one more bundle, I think. One more bundle, and I tell you what, there's a lot in this bundle.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm going to actually put all of these. Let me put those for there. All of these colours, just so as not to confuse matters. So you've got your zari threads with that kind of Viking knit style knit, I guess, and all of these beautiful zari threads, which are like kind of like a helter-skelter, I suppose. They're bound round one another in the black, yellow, and the two-tone spools, just like this. So great for your kumihimo. I bet this looks amazing braided.
It does, and it builds so quickly. So if you like the look of kumihimo, but maybe you don't want to have the patience of doing the micro kumihimo, use this. It builds really quickly, and it gives you a beautiful effect.
Yeah, I bet it does, and I'm just literally opening these out somewhat so you can just see just how much that you're going to get. Because there's 2 of each colour, and of course the zari thread, like I said, which is, I always say, is like a Viking knit. It is like a Viking knit, isn't it?
It is, and I've seen some beautiful pictures of just people who have just braided these together, 3-strand plait, beautiful. The 3 different colours looks amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's nice on its own. Just literally, you know, put a few cap ends either end, and wearing it like so, kind of like a torque necklace, or even as a headband. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? If you want to sort of sew elastic onto either end. In total, you're getting 145 meters of your zari braided thread, and also the rope. Should be £20 and 85 pence. Never mind that though. I think this will look amazing with your blank blank stamps that we've just shown, because they've got that quite sizable thickness to them. Not today, £9.95. So get it whilst you can. Again, we can use them for light pulls, interior designs.
Oh gosh, yeah, these would make really beautiful chunky tassels. And the twisted ones, you can actually untwist them once you've got them into a tassel to make even more strands.
Yeah.
So I think they would look great if you wanted to put them on curtain tie backs.
I think so,
like
yeah,
that.
curtain swags and things like that, which I don't know if you've looked lately how expensive they are. They're very costly, those curtain swags, and you can make them yourselves.
Okay.
And it does tend to be like a zari braid, which sort of holds and pulls them back, and create your own tassel from those. Well done. You'd certainly invest more than that, so maybe you love this sort of yellows and black combination. I certainly do. Check out as soon as you can. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of you with us. I don't know, have we got time to do another? Oh right, we've got time for another demo. Fantastic.
Cool. Right, I was just going to show you how I made the little links, and if you've got your hammer and block out, it's really useful to be able to sort of make.
So you're doing these links here.
The links there,
because the wire actually comes with the with the chain with the kit.
It did, and I just thought it was really nice to have some sort of metallic effect, larger links with the blanks, because they, it just mirrors what you've got. A lot of sort of silver with the blanks. Nice to have nice big links in your chain. So what I've done is I've cut a length of my 1mm wire, and that's approximately 2 inches long, or 5 centimetres. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using bell making pliers. Now, if you haven't got these, you can use your round pliers or any sort of mandrel that's about 1 centimetre in circle. Okay, so I'm going to be using the larger part of my pliers first, which is this one here, and I'm just going to literally with my thumb bend around and around until it comes back and meets, and it's going off. Can you see it's going off in an angle there? So it's carrying on that circlet. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. And then I'm going to take my smallest of my pliers on the end, and this could just be the end of your round nose pliers, and I'm just going to circle around until I get back. Very simple, until you get a link that looks like that. Okay, and then when you make quite a few, which I have done, I did literally, all you do, keep your fingers out the way, because I hammered my finger at home, so that's a good top tip, and literally
give them a bang.
And because nowhere on here crosses, you don't have to worry.
Amazing, and then attach them all together. Sorry to rush you, my lovely. We are running out of time. As always, so inspiring, and I bet there's going to be loads and loads of people who are going to be getting involved with stamping. Don't go anywhere. We've got star buyers coming up, more amazing deals, and more from the gorgeous Sara after this.